off the radio if you feel it. We gon' talk, we gon' laugh and hear music. Whatever you gon' need for your amusement. Home of the lights, telling the world we're tight. Tune in on Tuesday nights, and we gon' get it right. Hot blazing topics that get you rockin'. And with our ghetto the news ain't no stopping.
What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Listen, I love that song, so I'm gonna run that thing once again. Everything is better when you do it twice. You know, like they say, they mad. You gonna need for your amusement. Hey, I don't know what's going on over here.
Telling the world we're tight. Tune in on Tuesday nights, and we gon' get it right. Hot blazing topics that get you rockin'. And with our ghetto the news ain't no stopping.
Now we are live right here on the FIYAH Show, putting a little heat to the word on the street. Rumor has it a whole bunch of things, but we're going to put some heat on some topics on today. Got an amazing guest panel for you today that's going to share some information that you can use. So again, it's your girl Yielded here. My co-host will be joining me shortly. We're sending love all across the airways. For those of you that have not listened in before, not really sure what's wrong with you, I don't know what's going on with it, and I don't like it. So get yourself over here, get in the place, get your ear tuned in, locked in. Every Tuesday, we're doing what we do, put a little heat to the word on the street. Again, it's me, your girl Yielded. I'm going to go ahead and bring my co-host on in. Like I said, we got some panelists that are going to be joining us, but we're going to bring the co-host in today and get him all hyped. Lorenzo, what's happening out in those New York streets?
Hey, what's going on, FIYAH fans? What's happening? Live from New York, it's the FIYAH Show. Let's get this thing going.
Listen, y'all, we hitting this thing from coast to coast. We are actually broadcasting from Anointed Radio, which is housed and located in Las Vegas, Nevada. But your girl is sitting right in these H-Town streets. Lorenzo is all the way on the East Coast. Yeah, let me see. Never eat soggy waffle. Yeah, he on the East Coast out there in New York. You know, it's 4 p.m. here. It's 5 p.m. there. And if you're in Vegas, it's 2 p.m. So look, we all over the place. Don't worry about it, because we know what we got to do, because we wrote it down. And Lorenzo, you didn't send me the notes. I don't know what we got to do today. What are we doing?
Oh, we have some very, very, very.
Don't tell them yet. They knows it. Don't tell them. The Saints, okay. They want to know too soon, too fast. We got to let them, got to build up a little until. I think I read it in the Psalms. It say no, that's not a psalm, is it? That's the wrong word.
Anticipation. That's a song,
but it's not in the Psalms.
It is.
David wrote it.
No. Joshua.
You know what? Don't worry about it, y'all. Again, Lorenzo is unmedicated, and Yielded is unmedicated, and obviously shout out to Miss Janice, who is the famous Fire Night that is over there saying she saw something that said 5 p.m. Central Standard Time is 4 p.m. The FIYAH Show is not losing that time zone. If it said 5, that was Lorenzo.
Yes, I'm on the East Coast. It's gonna start 5 o'clock on my time. She's following my page. That's why.
Miss Janice, get off of Lorenzo's page, get on the FIYAH page, get over on the Yielded page, so you can keep the time zones correct and popping. Now, Lorenzo, I'm loving all of this videography stuff that's going on in the background, but I'm cockeyed, so my eyes fall in all these videos. Loose your whole eyeball, get straight, undo all of this videoration. Oh yeah, praise God. Yes. Listen, y'all, this your girl Yielded. I'm so sorry that I guess probably we were not informed that the show is unmedicated, that we probably all need to be somewhere just sleeping and resting and getting ourselves together. And I say that, y'all, because they listen. FIYAH nights, y'all know this is the FIYAH church. So they out in the vestibule, and I can see them in the vestibule, and they looking like, what in the tarnation have we gotten ourselves into? But look, they're locked and ready over there in the background. We ain't gonna keep them out there too long, but we ain't gonna let them in just yet. Why? Because y'all haven't liked and shared the video. Y'all haven't told anybody that Lorenzo is over here with his green shirt on. Y'all haven't even told anybody that Yielded got on her pink. Come on, Faith, you better forward all issues to him. I'm loving it. Y'all didn't even notice that Yilda got on her pink shirt, not yellow, not gold, but she got on her pink shirt. We're trying to give y'all a hint where we're going today. Y'all need to get up and get. They need to. I tell you, the people just need to get. Listen. If you want to know why we got on pink, take a guess. Take a guess. Anybody that's here, take a guess. Watch Miss Janice. She gonna be the first one to type something. Block, when she typed this one, block her because she sings the solo too loud. You know that one singer in the choir that's louder than everybody.
Everybody.
And it's not really the one that can sing that well. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that. Was I? I wasn't. Okay. Look, now Miss Janice is making sure that everybody know that your page come to her page. We need to be praying for Miss Janice. Y'all lift your hands right now. Extend them toward Janice, last name Harris. Let her know that God is love and that the Fire family loves her. Let her know that it's okay, even though she's still getting acclimated. I think she's been working this new schedule for probably 4-5 months, but she's still getting acclimated to this new schedule. So she's confused about all the things in her life. So y'all pray for Miss Janice. We love her. We love all the love and support. So look, you know, my mom used to tell me what goes on in this house, stay in this house. You don't go telling family business. Well, I was one of them rebels, disobedient, unruly. Shout out to Dr. Nikki Ziegler. What's going on, Dr. Ziegler? I will be in your city on the 12th, and I need to see your face in the place. We got a show coming up. I need to see your face in the place. Matter of fact, I'm going to text you the flyer right now. If you don't get a ticket and come hang out with me, then I'm going to find your house and throw eggs. But anyway.
The cheap ones, not the good ones.
Plastic. Is it Easter time? They got the plastic ones at the Dollar Tree? Because I'm not throwing no real eggs. This costs too much. But look, I'm going to tell some family business. So this past weekend, I was out of town.
Oh boy.
But GCE had a couple of comedians go over to a church. And because I was out of town, and I'm usually kind of the voice of the spokesperson for GCE, and Ike, shout out to Ike, the whisperer, the CEO and founder of Gospel Comedy Entertainment. He don't talk. So he didn't get up and say anything to the people. So somebody volunteered themselves to be the Gospel Comedy Entertainment spokesperson. Lorenzo, you get one guess. You get one guess who stood up and talked to the whole church.
Miss Janice.
I don't know how you guessed, but Miss Janice, rumor has it that she got up and told the people, you need to follow everybody that's on the FIYAH Show. You need to follow Gospel Comedy Entertainment. You need to get your tickets. You need to come to the open mic. Let me tell you, Miss Janice told people everything except my social security number. Praise God.
She didn't tell you. She didn't say where you live though.
Shh. Don't give her no ideas.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't give her no ideas. She be done told the people. Look, y'all, today is what? What's today, Lorenzo? It's October the 1st.
Which is what? Which is what?
Easter Sunday. We ain't ready to go here yet.
Oh, come on. I'm ready. All right.
Golly, this man want to tell everything. I'm telling you, the Saints be wanting to tell it all. We got to get to all these national holidays. Then we're going to get to the one that you so excited about. You've been excited about this for the last 2 weeks. I'm kind of scared. Y'all, women of God, people, visitors, guests, and friends in the vestibule, y'all start praying. And y'all point your prayers toward the gentleman in green because he's too excited for some reason or another. And I'm scared. He's always excited, but he's overly excited today. So he might just... I don't know. Y'all pray. Okay. But we're going to talk about the national holidays real quickly. Can we do that? And then we're going to bring our guests in, and then we're going to get to the news and all of that good stuff because we got to have our guests informed so they can't sit in the foyer in the sermon and the word go forth and they miss it. Okay. So today is national.
Not one thing. They can't miss anything that's going on today.
Look, and Miss Janice done tagged everybody on her friends list. We love Miss Janice so much. I think her friends probably, She didn't tag the RJ. She didn't tag LaShondra. So all of y'all that's being tagged, we didn't tell her to do that. She did that on her own.
Yeah, well, come on in. We got something worth talking about today. Come on in.
Definitely. So let's talk about this. Lorenzo, I don't know if you knew this one, but I think that you might be already celebrating. Today is International Coffee Day. So if you can turn it ever so slightly, you got to cover up that logo though. We ain't giving nobody no credit in this church. Yeah, cover up that logo. I knew you was already celebrating. But thank you so much. You said you'll drink to that? I see some folks in the vestibule turning up. Oh, y'all better turn up. It's International Coffee Day. Drink up for y'all that want to drink something else. It's International Coffee Day. So you put your cup away because I'm putting mine away. It's not what we're drinking today.
No
okay, saints. It's just water in my cup. It's just water. It's just water.
But no tea today.
No tea? It's not tea?
It's not tea day. It's coffee day.
I had a cup of coffee, a massive cup of coffee on the plane, and I went on to sleep. But it is also International Day of Older Persons. That doesn't even read right, y'all. So let me drop my disclaimer that I give every Tuesday. I did not make these holidays up. I am reading them from nationalholidaypeoplename.com. So if you have a problem with this, please call them, okay? It is International Music Day. How apropos. Considering I was just in Music City, y'all. So your girl was hanging out in those Nashville streets all weekend. Flew back in just so that I can meet these lovely ladies that are in the vestibule today. I'm super excited to have them. So I flew in. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I got on my pink shirt because of these ladies are here, but I still got on my plain pants that don't match my pink shirt. So don't worry about it, okay? You know how all y'all was dressed when we went on COVID shutdown and y'all had all them Zoom meetings. You get up and put your nice blouse on and you ain't had the right bottoms on or no bottoms on. Y'all was dressed like Winnie the Pooh. That's me today. I got on bottoms, but they don't match this outfit. Don't worry about it, okay? Just worry about yourself. I told y'all I didn't listen to my mama when she said don't tell family business. It's Model T. It's Model T Day today. Also, Lorenzo, you remember the Model T?
Oh, the car. Yeah,
the old school car. Today.
Wow.
I wonder why they celebrate it today. Let's see what it says. It says the Model T is celebrated every year on October 1st to commemorate the day that changed how Americans travel on the road. The Model T was an iconic automobile that changed America's streetscape. We absolutely love and respect Henry Ford for introducing the car to America and contributing to its progress. Celebrating Model T is our way of paying tribute to this extraordinary enterprise.
Yes.
Okay, Model T. All right.
Drop the top. Take the two tops. Boop. Model T. Come on.
Was Miss Millie riding in a Model T? You remember Miss Millie?
No, she wasn't in the Model T.
That wasn't the Model T who had asked Sophia to watch her children. That wasn't the Model T. Okay. All right. See,
away from here.
You got to be, you got to be in tune to know what I'm saying. Look at this one here. She dropping commentary. You got to be in tune because Hildred's brain goes a scatter. I'm trying to prepare my guests for the things because I don't know how much information they were prepped and told about us, but I'm just trying to let them see and know that Erica B, shout out to Erica B from the Saved and Silly morning show. She said it was a Model T that Miss Millie was driving. Miss Millie.
It was the old Model T. That was 1968.
Listen, Miss Millie couldn't drive that car to save either of our lives. Miss Millie was a hot mess, I tell you. But the one questioning thing that I wanted to know is why does she have on aviation gear?
Because she thought she was flying.
You know what? I can't. So it is also National CD Player Day. Shout out to anybody that's got a CD player. I want to see a count of hands out in the vestibule. Who got a CD player? If you're in the vestibule and you got a CD player, let me see. Somebody shaking their head like, baby, I threw that out the window a long time ago. One of the ladies is looking like, what is that? So, yeah. What is it, Lorenzo?
Someone just asked me just the other day, did I have a VHS player?
What did they have to put in there is what I want to know. They
still have VHS tapes.
I can't. So
but I'm gonna find it for him because that's my guy. So I'm gonna definitely get him one. I don't know.
But I was taken back the other day when I was going into the store and the dude say, I got them DVDs.
DVD?
Like this was like maybe a week ago. He said, I got them DVDs. I'm like, bruh, what am I gonna do with a DVD? He said, I got the late. He said, I got the latest movies on that. And I say, first thing, how did you get them on the DVD player? And second of all, if I buy them from you, what am I gonna play them on? I'm just. And then he say, you don't have a DVD player? I said, sir, my car does not have a CD player, cassette deck, or anything. It's just got buttons. And he say, I say, they're not even buttons. They touch. Just touch. Everything is touch. I don't even have a player.
But I have a CD player in my car.
It is National Model T Day appreciation. So Lorenzo obviously still has the Model T where he can play his 8-tracks and his vinyls and
hey, them 8-tracks had about 200 songs on them. Don't come on now. My daddy used to play that. We be sitting there. We go from New York to North Carolina on one 8-track. Come on, stop playing.
So look, I ain't trying to outdo you and your daddy in y'all 8-track, but my mama, before she decided to check up out of here in January, still had a big, huge, massive bar in her living room with the ends that had the velveteen. They had the red velveteen behind there, but behind the bar, listen, look, she took it, the velveteen. She liked that velveteen. It had the red velveteen and it had the strobe lights by the velveteen like this here, and it would light up. But behind the bar was a turntable and an 8-track. Do you hear me?
A turntable.
Yes, the old school. We had to put the nickel on the needle. You don't know nothing about it.
Of course.
And look, the arm on the thing was long and narrow, and then it got fat right at the tip right there, and it had that little whisker that stuck out of there. That was the needle. I was so mad because they couldn't get that out of there for me. Let's move on. Y'all see how I get caught up? Yeah, it had a little whisker, and I used to do it like this and rub it, and then she'd be like, "Why my needle skipping?" I don't know, Mama.
She said the whisker.
Yeah, and I would just be rubbing it.
Yeah, but you be making a noise on it. That's when you. That's what.
Yeah, that's how I knew I was gonna be a DJ. Oh, so in other news, it is October the 1st, National Yielded Need Medication Day. And God is good. Amen. Jesus will. How about that?
I got something to say.
You got something
move forward. I got something to.
What holiday you got?
He said, Dre, I got something to say. Okay. No, that's some Ice Cube. Ice Cube said that. Anyway.
That's the wrong church, Lorenzo.
I know. I'm just saying.
We don't listen to Reverend Ice-T in this church.
Because, I just got a little sport thing to say. Reverend Ice-T, Ice Cube. The Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants. I just want to say that. The Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants 20-15. Just want to say, just put that out there. Okay.
So for those of you that do not know, Lorenzo lives in the great state of New York. Long Island, to be exact, is where he's from. And he is a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Yeah, and I'm living out here in these H-towns. We got some more fans in the vestibule. Listen, church about to be lit today. The Saints is out there. I see some folks shaking their head. We're not letting them in. I'm looking to see what my sis doing over here. She ain't said nothing yet, so we might let her in. But sis, she from Houston, so she's probably, a Texans. She's not even a Texans fan. No, she said no. She's not even
Green Bay.
She don't like football, I don't think. She don't like football. She just like the football players. I'm feeling in my anointing. She like the players when they got their uniforms on and when they run in the locker room. That's my anointing. I'm able to, I'm a prophet. Mm-hmm. I was prophesying.
Were you feeling in your shanana?
Yeah, I felt that all down in my shanana that she likes number 39, 31, 42, any of them. She like all the numbers. She likes the linebackers. Mm-hmm. She likes the front linemen when they hunch down. They got their strong arms and them nice calf. Let us pray. Amen, Father God. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Listen, Pastor Jay got something to say. Pastor Jay, what's these eyeballs for? You worried about you worried about look, Miss Janice said just get to the news. So before we get to the news, Miss Janice, you're a viewer. You're not the program director.
Who's the program director?
That's Lorenzo's job. You don't run our show, Miss Janice. You're a part of the studio audience. That's why you don't have mics and we do. We talk, not you, Miss Janice.
Mm.
But we are so great. Oh, and then there's always one all the way from Kansas City, Missouri.
Why?
Shout out to Sean Lee House. Oh yeah, go Chiefs. Yeah.
They 3-0, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, you can't win everything. Then you get big headed. You know what I'm saying? Then you be running around here with red eyelash and yellow eyeshadow. I mean, I'm not talking about anybody that I saw on my Facebook page that had red eyelashes and yellow eyeshadow and then had on their Chief shirt with their shoulder out. And I'm not talking about, I'm just saying that's what could potentially happen. So I'm not talking about nobody.
Oh, Lord. All right. Okay.
She said so nasty, so rude. I know the way she had her red eyelashes on. That was so rude. It was just so
rude. Did they flutter away?
And Pastor Jay says the Chiefs be cheating. So we it's time for the news. But before we get to the news, Lorenzo, you were excited about one day that was a holiday today. So do you want to introduce your holiday, and then you can introduce, I guess it might have something to do with why they're here. I don't know where you got your holiday from. You probably made it up.
If you look right here.
Oh, look at the ticker tape. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Okay, October the 1st. You're right. Okay, come on.
Yes.
You're going somewhere. If we follow you, you're going to preach in a minute. Come on.
Hey. And today is October 1st. Well, and we're here to celebrate. Well, 3 beautiful angels. Well, we're about to bring them on. Hey. Let me stop.
What's your tongue, Reverend?
We're here to celebrate. See, people don't like to celebrate one another nowadays. We are actually here to celebrate these 3 beautiful women.
Awesome.
And the reason why is because right now is October 1st, which actually fell on our first day of October for the FIYAH Show. So we get this started before anybody else.
That's it. We're always in the front.
Here, these angels, we call them angels.
Why they angels? Come on, angels. Well, I like it.
Well, I don't want to say it all. I'm going to bring them in.
You're going to bring them in, and then we're going to go to the news, and then you're going to let us tell them?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
We're going to go to the news, and then we're going to let them, because they got to see the news.
Yeah, I think you should have left them in the vestibule. We didn't give a disclaimer, but yeah, bring them on in.
No, we're going to bring them in. All right. Coming to the FIYAH Show at this present time, Miss Amber Williams.
Hey, what's going on? Hit that mic and turn it on.
Hi, y'all. And I'm a Bears fan, by the way, because I'm from Chicago. Not too much, Mr. in New York.
I'm a Bears fan too. Lorenzo, I'm a Bears fan. Introduce your next guest. I'm gonna let them see I'm a Bears fan too. I'm gonna show I'm a Bears fan. Go ahead, next guest. I'm coming.
Our next guest at this present time will be Miss Benson. Hey, Miss Benson. Take off your mic. You're muted. Come on.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're glad to have you in the building today. And we got one more person to actually bring on right now. And I don't want to mess up her last name, so I'm going to call her by her first name. Because sometimes you say the name's wrong. So, Miss Stacy, welcome.
Yes. Hi.
How's everybody? And it's what's it, Pradia?
Pradia.
See, I told you I didn't want to mess it up. And I just right ahead and messed it all up. I'm sorry. She back. We were talking about her. Now she back. Okay.
I'm back. I wanted to show Amber that I was a Bears fan too. Can I show her I'm a Bears fan? Should I show her, Lorenzo? I'm a Bears fan.
I'm scared. I'm like,
yeah, show her.
I'm a Bears fan, just like
there you go. There you go.
I'm a whole Bears fan. He don't want to come in the screen, but I'm a Bears fan. You see, he a whole bear.
He's a whole bear with that Dallas Cowboys on. Let's go. How about them Cowboys?
You see it. So we got that in common. I'm a Bears fan. A Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes. Awesome, y'all. But welcome,
angels. Welcome, angels. Welcome. We're here to actually celebrate you guys. We are here to celebrate you for your struggles, for your strength, for everything. See, I don't want to get emotional. So what are we gonna do right now? Because this is like anyway, let me just let's go Chicago Bears. No.
Let's send a block and block them. The robot block them.
Yeah, we about to start blocking people now. I mean, if y'all can somebody say something about the Dallas Cowboys at least?
I watch Cowboys.
Yeah. Oh. See, I saw her in the vestibule. She was excited.
Yeah, I'm not from Houston. I'm from Memphis, and I moved here from Seattle, Washington. So I used to ride with them.
You from everywhere, Memphis to Washington to Houston.
Yeah, awesome. There's definitely a reason in that journey as well.
Okay, we might dig down into that thing. Not too much.
We're gonna dig in everything. We are definitely gonna dig.
Siobhan, Jasmine,
Janelle is in the building. Represent.
Everybody representing. Everybody know why we here today. Come on.
We definitely gonna block her.
Yeah, she's gotta go.
The robot is not activated today. It usually blocks people that comes in here with profanity. All of these saints is coming in here cussing. Thank you so much for you all joining us. For those of you that are typing over there, you are in what we call the choir stand, which means you can talk the entire time the preacher is preaching. You can pass snacks. You can do all of that good stuff that goes on in the choir stand behind the message, okay? But when you want to sing a solo, you just type away over there, and we'll be sure to acknowledge you, okay? Even if you type like 20 times like Miss Janice, we going to keep shouting you out, and we going to keep putting your stuff up here. And, we appreciate y'all. But do me a small favor for those of you that are looking and listening right now. I know some of y'all are here for these beautiful ladies and wanting to be a part of what they're going to share today. And so if you wanted to be a part, somebody else that wanted to be a part and wanted to hear. So if you could just hit that share button and share so that all your friends can tap in, just like this lovely lady here. I don't even know what these purple things are. What is this? Music notes? Okay, yeah, music notes. She's probably singing. She loves to sing, but I don't, she's probably unmedicated just like Lorenzo and I. So anyways, but again, for those of you that are there, want to go ahead and like and share the video. Ladies, if you need to back out and go share it or even text the link to somebody, not the link that you came in on, but if you want to share it from your social media page, it is on Yielded's page. You can share it. But right now, we want to make sure that we get everybody in because it's time for the news. And yes, Cassidy says she's singing. Shout out to Cassidy. Shout out to all of the lovely fire nights that are over here in the choir stand that are singing solos. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Cassidy's mom who is watching. I think she's in Georgia. She in Georgia? I think she's in Georgia, some part of Georgia. Shout out to everybody. We got Kansas City, Missouri. We got an abundance amount of Houston here. We got some other folks. Where Miss Perkins, where are you watching from? Miss Javon, where are you watching? Siobhan, where are you watching from? Where y'all at? Type on the screen. Who all's in here? All right. While they're typing where they're from, because somebody from Mississippi and don't know how to spell it. Go ahead and put the news up here and let the people be informed. Miss Dawkins, you encourage me every time you do that. Who left? Oh, she popped out. Who's that?
Yielded.
Hey.
Stacy.
Hi. Could you say D, please? Because my
D, yes, ma'am.
It's enunciated Dorcas.
Dorcas. My apologies. Thank you for correcting us. I'm sorry. Us is me.
That's why I didn't say her first name. See, I learned.
It's D. You don't know. It's D.
It's D. Okay.
Dorcas. Okay, awesome. So I blew that already. Yep. That's coming out my check.
Most
I know.
people do, and that's why I revert back to D because of the meaning. It's actually
got you.
Acts 9:36.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Hold that right there. When we introduce you, you can tell us. Yes, for sure. But Lorenzo, go ahead and bring somebody's missing. Bring Miss Stacy back in.
Stacy, yeah.
And then go to the news because I like to see everybody's faces when the news goes on.
Okay.
So y'all pray, okay? If y'all haven't prayed it all today, this is time because this is news. So for those of you that do not know, may not know, we are totally dedicated to bringing you the news. It just so happens to be the newscaster is ghetto. So hence the name Dedicated News. He's ghetto, but he's dedicated. The Dedicated News right here on the FIYAH Show every Tuesday. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
And see, See, that's what I was telling people. I'm like, if the tickets are buy one, get one free, that's the perfect opportunity. You get your side piece, your wife ain't gonna know because only one charge is coming off your car. That's God setting you up for a blessing. That's God giving you grace. I don't know, but people, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor. What am I? Cousin Al right here on the FIYAH Show. Who am I? I don't even know who I am right now. It's not outside. They said it's fall. We feel like summer. Y'all saw the flight. I hope you got your tickets, but we got to get to this news. The top 3 news stories of the week. Roll my intro.
Uh-oh. It's rolling. It's rolling. Just let it. Okay, there it is.
All right. Let's jump right into it. Chrisean Rock. Y'all know Chrisean. And first off, this lady is not kin or related or a descendant of Chris Rock. I know they name, almost look like, but they ain't none of his people. Chrisean Rock, y'all know she's the toxic relationship, ghetto, ratchet enthusiast for Christ. She is a armor bearer and an ambassador for ghettoism. She's just that person. That's just her. But lately, she's been trying to force herself on the Lord. She's been saying, oh, God is calling me out of this thing, and God is fixing me, and God is doing this, and God is doing that, and God, like, please leave me alone. Stop saying my name. I don't even know you. Like, God really getting tired of it, if you ask me. That's just if you ask me. That's in her book of 4. That's if you ask me. But yeah, she had an interview, and bless her, Lord. Touch her right now in the name of Jesus. Lord, I know you don't want to deal with it, but touch her, please, still, somehow. She said that she's leaving the cussing and the hard side of rap, and she wants to do hood gospel now. Now, what is hood gospel, you're probably asking? And that's what everybody in the world was asking. And this is how she kind of explained what she plans on doing for Christ.
You understand the weight that you carry as a role model.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I've been like undoing a lot and starting over. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't want to do worldly music no more, and just do like a gospel or like a gospel. I would say.
What is hood gospel? I want to know what hood gospel is.
Like Yahweh, Yahweh, there's only one way and it's God's way. Yahweh, Yahweh, there's only one way and it's God's way. Took my baby to get blessed and they said it's for clout. I'ma do my best for me and mine. That's from here on out.
No. Where's the Holy Ghost, LLC? Where I didn't feel nothing in that thing. That didn't do nothing for me. I'm sorry. No. I needed to feel something. I don't feel no ways tired. She sound 4 ways tired. No, this ain't it. This ain't gonna do it. This ain't gonna do it. It wasn't no oil in there. So let's start afresh. I think she need to go back and let's put on the usher board. Since she like to fight anyway, let's put on the usher board and have her hold the back doors when pastor's praying, huh? And then if anybody try to get in, I bet they won't get in without a bottle across the front of their head. So, let's put her where she's best fit at, because that wasn't it, Chrisean. That wasn't. And getting the right key. Speaking of the oil, number 2, Diddy. Y'all know the story. We ain't got to paint no picture. Diddy was found with all this oil in the house, right? Y'all know they found thousands of bottles of oil in baby oil, not the anointed oil that came from TDJ. I mean, not the anointed oil, but found baby oil in the house, and people were like, what he needed all that for? What was going on in there? And his lawyer said he bought it in bulk from Costco. So, some of us was like, okay, that makes sense. Maybe he was giving Nick Cannon a gender reveal surprise baby shower or something. We don't know what was going on. But Costco has released a statement that said, we don't even sell oil. So, check this out.
Costco responds after Diddy's attorney suggests the rapper bought baby oil in bulk from the retailer. In a recent preview of TMZ's upcoming documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, was asked why the music mogul had such a large stash of personal lubricant and baby oil, which, according to authorities, was over 1,000 bottles altogether. Agnifilo told the outlet in the preview of Diddy, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. The attorney then joked, have you sat in the parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with? Now Costco is addressing Agnifilo's claim, telling TMZ that none of the company's U.S. locations carry baby oil.
So, Costco say don't put them in there. And they say, matter of fact, we're going to put a cease and desist on this thing. And if you say our name one more time, guess what? We're going to put a lawsuit out on you. So, everybody's jumping on this Diddy case. I'm telling you, if you are a woman and you are out there and you need a little change to stop looking a little strange, say you was there. Get on this train while it's smoking. I'm telling you, my grandma say Diddy cut her off in traffic, and she needs $200,000 to make her feel better. And she going for it. Her lawyer say we got full confidence. We coming out with a dime.
I can't.
Farnsworth Bentley.
All right, the number one news story of the week. Guess who's still alive? Melania Trump. Y'all, they found, I thought she was missing, to be honest. I ain't know what had happened. I was ready to put out a welfare check, a food stamp voucher, something to find out. I was really looking for her. I was like, what's going on? Why this woman ain't been in the news? We ain't seen her. But she was in an interview this week, and she talked about her husband and how, all of the assassinations that went forth and were not prosperous, how she feels like it is a testament to the tenacity of her husband and how America really needs him, and he's been, protected by a higher power. That's what she said, I think. I ain't know what she was saying, Harley. You can't really understand it. Oh, no, I don't mean like, no offense. Anything I say cannot be used against me in radio, TV. So, put the little thing there at the end of this so they can say it. I don't want to get nobody fired. Y'all don't know what they want to be saying. But anyway, she put out her statement in the interview. Check it out for yourself. And put the captions on because you ain't going to understand.
At your golf course, where were you and what was your reaction to this attempt? I was in New York City, actually. And I saw it on the television. And as soon as I saw it on television, I called again. And he was okay because Secret Service were great. The guys that they were with him, they were fantastic. And I think both of the events, they were really a miracle in his life. If you really think about it, the July 13th was a miracle, like that much, and he could not be with us.
Does this make you believe in it more in a higher power? How has that been for you?
I think something was watching over him. I think he's, it's almost like country really needs him.
All right, and that was your top 3 news stories of the week. Yielded. Back to you in this. Wait. Yielded. I don't know if the news got out. I don't know if people seen the flyers. I don't know if the news got out. But if you're in the Fort Worth area, we will be there October 12th. And watch this. That's an and. And in conjunction, junction. What is your function?
Lord
so we not only bringing you comedy, we bringing you a singer to this thing. So you can laugh and worship and pee on yourself. It's going down. It's going down. All I can tell you is be ye ready. Be ye ready because it's going down. And, somebody did send me an inbox and they said, Al, I want to audition for the show. But I said, Yielded probably going to say, you're not quite ready yet. And she wanted to sing. She was really, really, really pushing to be a part of GCE. And I let the people vote. Maybe we could just show a little bit of her audition and see what y'all think.
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Al is out of here. Y'all not praying hard enough. Listen, the news gets more and more dedicated every week. I need the saints to start praying. We got some new prayer warriors over here. We got Stacy, we got D, and we got Amber. I need y'all to guide y'all prayers toward Cousin Al. The Lord already knows him very well. We pray weekly for Cousin Al, sometimes hourly, because he sends me random messages. So I'm always praying for Cousin Al. So I need y'all to join me in praying. But the first story, we're gonna let the visitors talk about the story in a minute, and we're gonna let them tell their story, the reason why they're here. But I was tickled about the first lady, and I also talked to some of the same people that she talked to. Lorenzo?
Yes.
You ain't hear me? I had talked. Yeah, the number one story, the number 3 story. She had talked to Pastor Jamal Bryan, and I had talked to him too. She was talking to him about her spirituality, and what did she call it? Ghetto Jesus? What was she saying? Do y'all remember what she said? Y'all don't remember either.
Gospel.
Gospel?
Hood gospel.
Oh, hood gospel. Okay, yeah. She hood, ghetto, ratchet, gospel, all of that. But I was talking to the man of God about matters of his heart. Yeah, y'all looking like y'all don't believe me. Stacy looking like this girl is just sitting there saying anything. Stacy, I'm telling the truth. Okay, don't worry about it. Y'all ain't gotta believe me. Listen, Lorenzo, I want to talk to the man of God, and I want to let the people know that I talked to him. Can I show him that? Okay, I just wanted to let the people know, because they be thinking I just be making up stuff. I don't lie on Tuesdays. It's too close to Sundays. So yeah, but I did talk to the man of God.
Did you just say it's too close to Sundays?
Yeah, I don't lie on Tuesdays for that very reason. Oh
Lord, no. What are we about to?
See, I ain't lying.
Oh, y'all having a good time? Technical difficulties. Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh wow! When you was gonna tell me that?
I'm to my ear.
We 10 minutes. I can't see your ear. You gotta talk to me. We 10 minutes in, and you ain't said you can't hear nothing. I ain't even know you can't hear. Well, we gonna stop sharing that, because I don't know what's wrong with it and why you can't hear it. 10 minutes in, he say we can't hear it. Anyways, the man of God was talking about. I had asked the man of God, you was at your church and you stood up and told the people you like this lady and you was gonna marry him. Is that why you here? Is you finna go out there and tell these people you finna marry her right now? And I was asking for my invitation and stuff to the wedding, but I have to put that up another time when we can hear it. Don't worry about it. And then I asked him if he knew about hood gospel, and okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, so Lorenzo, go ahead and introduce your guest. I haven't got mad because y'all couldn't hear my interview with the man of God. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry. We couldn't hear your interview. I was about to start sign language in it, but okay, it's okay.
You must have been talking like Trump's wife. We couldn't hear her either. That's what Al said. I didn't say it. Al said it. Anyway, move right on. We got Stacy, we got D, and we got Amber. You were telling us about your national holiday earlier, and you still never told us. And I think because I kept cutting your mic off. But what was your national holiday today, Lorenzo?
I said what it is. Breast Cancer Awareness Day.
It's the day or the whole month? It's the whole. Okay, so
follow the ticket tape. Follow the ticket tape.
I told you that moving stuff on the screen makes me cockeyed. I don't look down there. I don't want to see it moving. I'm just getting nervous. But so these lovely ladies are here, and we're super excited. As y'all can see, we're always super silly. But we definitely want the viewers and the listeners and those who will come back and watch later on to take note on this very, very important conversation on today. Although we're silly and probably going to add a little spice of humor into this very serious conversation, I'm going to drop my disclaimer now. Y'all get about 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes of seriousness from me, but it's in spurts. So it's like 30 here, 10 here, but I don't want y'all to feel like she just making jokes. Now she unmedicated. Okay, so y'all okay with that?
She's definitely unmedicated.
Okay.
I'm trying to send her some stuff right now. Amazon gonna be at your door in a moment.
I moved. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But listen, I just want to take the opportunity first to say thank you all for coming on to share your story even before you delve down into it, because I know personally how difficult it is to have this very conversation. I've just kind of gotten to a point that I use it as part of my comedy. And so when I'm sharing with people, I just randomly say things and they be like, oh, seriously? Yeah. So I share the same sentiment. And I definitely, don't want to take from where you guys are going to share your story. But just know that if you see my silly, is how I deal with my own pain and my own issues in my own life. So I want to start I want to start with A for Amber. I want to start there with Miss Amber. So tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from. What's your life? Well, you got married, you got children, you like football players. Just let us know all of that. Not your team. We don't want to know your team. Just if you like the players.
Thank you, yielded. So I'm Amber Williams. I am a Chicago native, but I do reside in Houston. I've been here for almost 2 years. It's warmer here, so I like it here. I don't like the football teams, but I like the weather. It's warmer here. So I'm originally from a suburb called Aurora, Illinois, but we say Chicago because nobody really knows where that is. I am a mother of 3. They're 24, 18, and 9. And I am a probation officer for Harris County, but I'm also an author, a makeup artist, an esthetician.
She can clean your face, put your makeup on, and put you in jail.
Yes.
and
no handcuffs.
Read you one of my books. I'll be fine. So
she can put you in the back with a book. That's amazing. Awesome. All right, so that was the story short about who you are. We're gonna let everybody else introduce themselves in the same manner, and then we're gonna pull us all into where we all share this common love. Come on in. Let me see where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down here to Miss Stacy, cause Miss Stacy, she kind of, I see she gonna be the quiet one. Lorenzo, this the one we gonna pick on. Lorenzo, we gonna make her talk.
Yeah, she's very quiet.
That's the one. All right, welcome Miss Stacy to the FIYAH Show.
Hello. I'm Stacy Pradia. I'm a native of Houston, Texas, 5th Ward, Houston, Texas. At that, born and raised. I have one son. He's 15. I am in the real estate industry, entrepreneur, have my own real estate company and title company, and been doing that roughly about 20 years. That's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome.
2 siblings, an older brother and sister, and love it here in Houston.
Awesome. She needs some medication too. She loves Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you some cream or spray or something. Something needs to fix that.
Yeah.
This little hot raggedy traffic. Yeah, little hot raggedy traffic, raggedy road. Yeah, got good food.
Got some good ACs in your cars.
They got good food here. But yeah, anyways, but I've been here 20-something years, so I'm not sure why I'm saying any of that. But nonetheless, we're going to move on down here. We went from A to S. Now we're going to D. How about that? Y'all like that? Yes, I know my alphabet. Yeah. Come on, Miss D.
Hello, everyone. Again, thank you for having me. I'm a native of Memphis. I was born, bred, and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I moved to Seattle, Washington. And that was due to me that was a big transition. I had just gotten out of prison. I was trying to change my lifestyle, basically. So I went to Seattle, stayed there almost 30 years. After getting laid off after 18 years working with the same organization, COVID hit. I left through the dot, bam, landed in Houston. I love the weather. I love the food. I love the activities. I have 3 grown children. My oldest is 41. My daughter just turned 36. So my baby boy is 33.
Oh.
Come on, Miss D. And you need to get back over in that light. Go back that way, because I don't believe anything you just said. Get back in that light. Let the saints look at you. 30. How long was the oldest one?
My oldest is 41. He'll be
41.
42 in February. I'll be 61 Friday.
Clearly, she got a trick light over there, a trick camera or something, because you ain't looking 60 nothing. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow.
I do.
Listen.
And yeah, so it's just me and my Yorkie. She's 10. So she's been my rider. We drove down here 37 hours, 3.5 days. My son rode with me. He's my rider. He still lives in Atlanta. I pit stopped in Atlanta. But I ended up this. Yeah, I see you. Yeah,
my geography is a little off, but you went ping pong. Oh, mighty God! Yeah, yeah. I got a map right here. That's the only reason I can do it, because I don't know otherwise.
Yeah, because that was big. Tennessee, Washington, the last one on the map. Then I dropped back down, but I came across campus, sort of.
Okay, so how long you been in Houston?
I'm new. I've been in Houston I've been 2 years. Oh, actually, I hit 2 years, September 28th.
Oh, you've been here 2 years. Come on, 2 years. You
happy
no longer.
birthday to my son. September 28th. Happy birthday to my child. Okay.
Oh, that's my date. Yeah.
Shout out. 2 years in Houston. All right. So listen, y'all. Lorenzo has let y'all know that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. These ladies are here because they belong to an organization that is housed right here in these H-Town streets. They've connected in this organization. Shout out to Miss Cynthia. Where you at, Miss Cynthia? She probably gonna be texting me in a minute. Talking about where the phone number. Miss Cynthia, don't call us today. We didn't pay the phone. We didn't pay the phone bill, so you can't call us today. Don't worry about it. You gotta join us in the choir stand. But shout out to Miss Cynthia. Connected with Miss Cynthia. I think this is probably the 3rd year that we have connected with these lovely angels. Y'all, and we're gonna tell y'all a little bit about how and why they're angels. Because they belong to this organization, and I want to let them tell you more about the organization, and they'll get to that at the end of their story. But I want them to begin to share their story in whichever way that you see fit. And I typically this my virtual microphone. I typically don't pass it to anybody, because when I pass it, they don't give it back. But because this is such a serious conversation, I want you to be able to express without Lorenzo and I asking questions. And I'm gonna give y'all a funny before we get too serious, okay? So I was out of town. I was in Memphis for the Dove Awards this weekend. I wasn't in Memphis. That's where the lady says she's from. See how the things lie. I was in Nashville. Tennessee. I just wanted to tell a lie. Sorry. But I was in Nashville, and I wasn't supposed to come back today. But Lorenzo say, we got the angels on Tuesday. I said, okay, you got it. You can. He said, we got the angels on Tuesday. And then the light went off. Lorenzo said, I'm not going to sit up here with these women and have a conversation by myself with these women about this here situation. So I made sure I got back on the plane. I'm going to text y'all after the show and tell y'all what he said, okay? I told y'all I tell all the family business. I'm the one. I'm my mama's baby child. I told everything. So y'all, without any further ado, because I want these ladies to be able to share their story in a way that is comfortable for them without Lorenzo or myself, probing and asking questions that may be too uncomfortable. I'm going to extend my mic. And Lorenzo, I bet you can't guess who I'm going to pick first. I bet you can't guess.
Stacy.
I dropped the mic. Come on in the room, Stacy. Share your story. And again, share as much as you're comfortable with. What I usually like to do is kind of give you a little bit of a nudge and a prod to start where the initial acknowledgement came about, and then bring us into maybe even how you shared it with your family, and then what happened as far as your treatment and things of that nature. So come on, Miss Stacy. Okay. You knew you was going to be first.
Yes, I pretty much guessed it. Yes, I was. Okay, so I am 46 years old, and I was back in about 14 years ago. I was at my doctor's office, and he asked me to take a gene test. And so I decided, at the time I was married, and I'm a military family, retired military family, and the test was really, really expensive, but my insurance happened to cover it, so I decided to do it. And with that test, when it came back, I was found out that I carry a gene mutation, which is BRCA. So I am a BRCA2 positive previvor is what they call it, when you actually have a gene, but you don't actually have cancer. And so for many years, I knew that I carried the gene, and my doctor had advised me that I could either decide to go ahead and have a mastectomy and just do that for preventative measures, or I could do biannual mammograms and ultrasounds.
1 second, Stacey. And every now and then I may just interject because sometimes we use terminology that people don't know, but mastectomy is total removal of the breast tissue. So go ahead.
Yes. Or I can have biannual mammograms and ultrasounds until to determine if I have reached a point where I develop cancer. So it was a either or. Do the removal or just keep doing the testing every 6 months in effort to try to catch it as early as possible. At the time, I was still really early. I just had my son. I was in my early 30s. I had decided to do the biannual mammograms and ultrasounds. And so I did that for many, 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 many years. So fast forward, 2020 rolls around, the pandemic, and I kind of got off track with my mammograms and ultrasounds just due to what was going on in, everywhere. And I missed the whole year basically with doing that. Then about a year after that, I just had began feeling extremely fatigued. It did not matter if I had slept 2 days or 2 minutes. I felt the exact same way. I just didn't feel good. So I kind of knew something wasn't right, but I never put it as cancer. So in 23, I had some annual appointments with my physician, and I went to my PCP and we did all annual tests and things like that. And my lab work came back with some concerns. And so it wasn't like high concern. It was more like come back in 6 weeks and we see if everything, it was just something going on at that time. So I also had my mammogram scheduled, and I went ahead and went for my mammogram. And then my mammogram kind of turned into like a multitude of tests, another mammogram, a couple of ultrasounds that resulted in me doing a biopsy in early December of 23. And then on December 11th, my PCP, which is another Black physician here in Houston, she called me, and she just, was normally, a lot in situations like this, they'll call you into the office to talk to you, but we have a relatively close relationship. So she did tell me over the phone that at that point I did have breast cancer. And wow. She was unable to tell me that, like, what stage or really any real information. And that was probably the most dreadful, conversation that I had, because it's really hard to receive information like that. And then you have no other information to back it with. And it's just kind of like, oh, you have cancer. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? What stage am I? How do I get rid of it? What do I do? And you're just kind of like, just set into this space where now you just have like 1,000 questions, and she can't really answer it because that's not her field of expertise. And she really kind of just sources you out to now you need a breast, physician and an oncologist that can help you navigate through this whole process. And so she did help me get to my doctors and with her recommendations. Kind of before we get to that part, I'll go in reference to how I told my family. I had not told anybody about any of this while I was going through the actual testing, because I didn't want to alarm anyone. And, you know, it was just a false alarm, basically. So I kind of went through everything by myself. But then I called my sister that day and I told her that I needed to see her in person. And so I drove over to her house and I let her know that was the outcome of some of my medical tests. And that was a really hard situation. I'm this daughter of 3 siblings. I have an older brother and older sister. My parents had me like 20 years after my brother and sister. So I'm like kind of like the only child. So my sister's kind of like a mom and a sister all in one. Semi backstory, my mother is also a breast cancer survivor of 34 years. So for my sister to hear that her baby sister had cancer was, I think she probably took it really bad, really hard actually, because she actually had to take care of my mom when my mother developed cancer, because I had just graduated high school and I was going away to college. So she had already been through that with my mother, and now to have to kind of experience it with me as her younger sister. And so we decided not to tell my mom. My mom is in her late 80s and she's just at a very fragile space at this point. And so we kind of waited to tell her until after I met with the doctors to kind of get a better mind of our next steps. Like, what was I going to do? What stage? Where am I at in this process?
Right.
And so later on in December, right before the new year, I had met with the oncologist and kind of got a plan of action in place. And my plan of action and my care plan was to do a double mastectomy and proceed from there. So I was diagnosed on December 11th of 23. I went into surgery on February 2nd of 24, and I did have a double mastectomy. And after that point, my my breast surgeon determined that I actually had 2 tumors. One tumor was about 1.8 centimeters, and the second tumor was about 2.23 centimeters. So my original diagnosis was a stage 1A. After the surgery, I went from a 1A to a 1B, and I did have invasive ductal carcinoma breast cancer, which is basically cancer that's kind of through your milk ducts and things like that. I was a ER positive, PRG positive. ER positive means estrogen positive. PRG positive means progesterone positive. So I was hormonal driven cancer. And then I was a HER2 negative 1B in one. Because I carry the BRCA2 gene, the double mastectomy was like every doctor that I met with, that was pretty much what they recommended because of my high risk of reoccurrence. So my physician said that I would have to have chemotherapy. And I did do 8 rounds of chemotherapy. I finished chemo in June of 2024 this year. And then I would also have to have a full hysterectomy since the BRCA2 gene, you have a very high risk of ovarian cancer, melanoma, skin cancer, and pancreatic cancer. And so now my treatment and care plan is pretty much maintaining, tests every year for all 3 or 4, really to make sure that I don't have any signs of cancer reoccurring in any other areas of my body. So I finished that surgery in July. I had that July 31st. So I'm 60 days post-surgery. I am cancer-free. And I am in my journey now to live my life to the best, healthiest way possible. And I do take a hormone receptor pill since my cancer was driven by hormones. And basically it's to help reduce so much hormones production in my body, and to help, no reoccurrence. And so that's a maintenance medication, more or less, that I'm going to be taking for a few years, and just kind of, doing testing every, however often that I'm still not sure of the exact schedule of everything, because this is all very new. I just told myself that, I'm going to get through all this in 2024. Like, I did not tarry with time, as they say. I did not want to delay the process. I didn't want me thinking and contemplating for long periods of time, and my stage more, my cancer gets more aggressive, or things change, because things can change so quickly. And so I just decided that I just needed to press forward with making those very difficult decisions, because it's very hard to decide to have a double mastectomy and to have a hysterectomy at a very, it's a very, very difficult decision to do that. And I had a huge support system, family, friends. I've met a ton of ladies since being a part of the Angels program. And, it's such a remarkable organization. And I'm so happy to be a part of it and have so many supportive people around me outside of just my family and friends that I've been knowing for my whole life, basically.
Right. Awesome. I definitely want you to save the part about connecting with the angels, because I want that to be kind of a collaborative after everybody has shared their testimony. And we want to say, first of all, thank you so much, Stacey, for being so courageous very early on, and just, right after having gone through everything. Man, again, it takes great strength to be here to even share this. And so we thank you. Because y'all, again, Gilded just can't do serious too long. It just kind of makes me, I turn red and start crying and all that stuff. And y'all don't want to see it. It's real ugly. So right now, we're just going to pay a bill or two, and we're going to come right on back into this thing. Look, I'm going to pretend like we're giving Lorenzo, time to get himself together, but it's somebody else that need to get themselves together. So Lorenzo, run a commercial so you can get it.
Greece is cheap,
but the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
Call 855-325-1768. That's 855-325-1768. 855-325-1768. That's 855-325-1768.
Goodness, Lorenzo, I think you found the shortest commercial in the world. But thank you so much for that commercial. Welcome back, guys. For those of you that may be just tuning in, I don't like it. I don't know where y'all been. We've been here since 4 o'clock. Where y'all been? Listen, it's your girl Yielded here, and of course, my awesome, super fantastic co-host Lorenzo. Shout out to Mike O, who is somewhere in these H-Town streets doing only God knows what. He's probably selling a house or something. He's the fire realtor. He's out in these streets doing what he does to help make the community great. But again, Lorenzo, the best co-host. Shh, don't tell Al or Mike O. But Lorenzo is the best co-host ever. They should have been here, and then I wouldn't have been able to say it. But anyways, thanks, Lorenzo, for that commercial. Next time I say you need to get yourself together, give us a long one so you have a little more time to get yourself together. Goodness gracious. But y'all, again, if you're just tuning in, we have some amazing ladies that are here sharing their story on today. Again, it is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so what we are doing is allowing these ladies, because the word of God says that we are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And our prayer and our goal is definitely to allow these young ladies to share their story, to let you know not only have they overcome this thing, they're now angels surviving. Yes, surviving cancer. And so that means that they're still on the other side of this thing. And the one thing that I have to pull out of Stacey's story, again, she was already ahead of the game in knowledge on some of the things, knowing her genes and knowing all of the things that could potentially happen. But even in knowing, life happened, and she said she got behind on the testing and all of that thing. And so what I want to pull from that particular story is the importance of making sure that you stay on top of all. I got one friend say, I don't go to the doctor, I don't get sick. That's not the reason you go to the doctor. You don't go to the doctor because you're sick. Understand? I got close to the camera. Am I close enough? Can y'all hear me and see me? That's not the reason you go to the doctor. But again, the importance of being able to stay on top of your health, to know your body, to know what's going on. And one of the key things that she said, even though she didn't go to her appointment, she began to notice something was going on with her. She was tired. She was, no matter what was going on, she was just tired. Know your body, y'all. So again, go to the doctor, know your body, go to the doctor, know your body. And then as these other young ladies, Lorenzo, are you writing this down? These are notes. You got to put this out. It's going to be a pop quiz after the show. The people got to, you got to write this down. This is the mic and a pen. So, but anyways, don't y'all, again, that's my way. That's my way. Don't worry about it, Miss D. Don't worry about it. So, Miss D, I feel like there's a lot of other stuff that we gonna dig into with a big shovel. So I'm gonna bypass you this time, and I'm gonna go back over here to Miss Amber, because you already done zigzag across the map, so I can zigzag across here if I want to. So I'm coming back up here to A for Amber. And Miss Amber, I would like just for you, just as Stacy did, to kind of share her story, because I know I can ask some questions, and I'm sure Lorenzo's got 1,000, and I can't promise you we won't put them out there before today, but we want to just let you share first, and then we'll ask some questions. Come on, Miss Amber.
Mine's complicated too.
Uh-oh. All right, Lorenzo, get the paper and pen. Let's write this down.
Hold on one second. People don't follow.
She said, y'all wait till I get ready to do my part. Now y'all want to talk. I heard what you said. I saw your lips. I read them.
Now somebody want to knock at the door. I'm like, where y'all been all this time? Like, what are we
Get
doing?
away from the door.
Okay.
Leave her alone.
Being on the phone. That's like being on the phone. Get
You know,
Susie on the phone.
it's 3 of them, okay? It's 3. So it just is, it is what it is.
I'm hungry.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Can we have a snack?
It's the big one too. It's the 24-year-old. So you think she would know, okay? But
Mama, can you cash out me?
Maybe
they
don't
coming in.
They don't
So
know.
my story is complicated, very much, because I was diagnosed 2 separate times.
Wow.
So we'll get into it. So I was first diagnosed in January of 2019, and I. For a few years prior to that, some things were going on with my left breast, and I was like, I don't know what it is. I always went for my annual checkup. I had my youngest baby about 4 years before that, and I just like, I don't know, it's nothing, right? It's not anything, and I kept going, but I was too young for a mammogram, so I didn't worry about it. I brought it to my gynecologist and was like, something's going on with my left breast, but I'm not really sure. And she was like, we'll take a look at it. And as African-American women, they talk about your breast being dense. And she was like, we'll go and see. And there were little, very tiny cysts. And so she was like, we're just going to monitor it. And we were monitoring it, but I wasn't needing to go in, like yearly. She was like, we'll just kind of check it, do your self-exam, it should be fine. Well, like Stacy, I was feeling tired, and I was just like, I don't feel like myself. And on top of that, on the left side, now I can start to see something protruding out the left side. And I was like, we probably should talk about that. Go in for a mammogram and an ultrasound. And immediately they were like, you need to come back tomorrow for a biopsy. And I know I've had some other health situations, and I know my body. So I was like, something's not right. And I came back the next day for my biopsy, which they don't put you to sleep for, and it's very painful. And especially depending on where it is, even more painful. And so they were like, okay, we have the result, we'll have the results in a few days and we'll give you a call. I got a call the very next day and was like, we're sorry to tell you, but you have breast cancer. And I was like, what are you talking about? No one in my family has ever had breast cancer. We have other health issues. So I was like, what do you mean? I was very much in shock. I was married at the time. So I had to tell my husband at the time, and I had my oldest daughter had just left she was in college. And so I was like, how are we going to tell her? She's away at school. I don't want that to deter her. And then I had my two younger children at home, and I was like, I don't know how to navigate, how to tell them. I lived in Austin at the time. Austin isn't necessarily the place for medical care. They're known for tech things. So I immediately had a bunch of a breast surgeon, a radiation oncologist, a medical oncologist, like 4 or 5 different doctors. And we started the going testing every day. And I went to one hospital organization where you would be affiliated with a hospital and the doctors, right? And I didn't like that. And I had no idea that you could advocate for yourself and get a new doctor, because in life you just have a primary care and a gynecologist, and you keep these people and you just keep moving. But no one told me that with my oncologist, if they weren't providing the necessary care that I wanted or thought was acceptable, I could just get a new one. So I had an advocate from another organization. She was like, well, you can get another doctor, because this doctor, I had all these tests done. Chemo wasn't going to work for me because the tumor was not responding to chemo, but she was pushing that I would get chemo. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because if chemo doesn't work to shrink it, why do I need chemo? Right. So I changed to a different doctor practice. That lady had been practicing medical oncology for 25 plus years. And so she was very thorough. I went through, so I was diagnosed in January, and by October of 2019, I went through what they call unilateral mastectomy. So I chose to only do the left side, which was, I was like the left side.
I'm defining terms. That means one.
So unilateral was the left side because it was only on the left side. So I just chose to have that surgery, mastectomy on the left side. And then I had immediate reconstruction, which they call deep reconstruction. So I kind of got a tummy tuck with not all the fancy things on Instagram. I didn't get all curved and snatched and whatever.
Snatched up. Okay. All right.
No, they just used stomach tissue to reform my my left breast. And then I went through 28 rounds of radiation. And then by October 10th, I was done. And that healing, because having a tummy tuck, getting your breast done, that was a very extensive, very long process. A lot of healing went into that. And at the same time, we all know this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And also I heard a little birdie told me that domestic violence is near and dear to someone as well. So it's all in the same month. And then I was also going through a very terrible marriage at the same time. And I was married to a narcissist. So I had to heal in a couple different ways. It was a disaster. I ended up having to go back in and have another surgery. I too had to have a hysterectomy because it was ER and PR positive, like Stacey explained, estrogen and progesterone positive, and I didn't need to produce those hormones. So I went back in and had a hysterectomy, which was fine by me because I got 3 babies, and I was like, I'm over this. Take it all. I don't need it. So I was kind of fine with that. But again, trying to heal, be in a marriage that I needed to get out of, it was wild. So then I spent 5 years in remission, and then May 2023, I all of a sudden am having this pain in my left leg, like it kept going numb. I never had sciatica pain before, even with my babies, where people are like, when you're pregnant, it normally happens. I never had that. So my leg would just go numb. I'd been back and forth to the ER, and again, I'm new to Houston, but before I moved here, I knew something wasn't right. So I reached out to my medical team before I moved to Houston, because I was like, I just don't feel well. Can you please run what they call tumor markers, right? And tumor markers gauge cancer cells in your body. And that's something you want to be on the low end of, because if it's high, that lets you know that there's cancer cells in your body. And when you've had cancer once, the high probability of you getting it again is just crazy, whether it's in your family, which mine was very low. I had a less than 5% chance of having a reoccurrence, but here I am. So I didn't feel well. They dropped the ball. My doctors in Austin dropped the ball. They didn't send me for my testing, all the things that I wanted to get done. So trying to find a doctor here in Houston took way too long. I went and seen an oncologist with the hospital I'm affiliated with now in March. We did a couple scans, nothing shown. But from March to May of 2023, something still was not right. And I go to the hospital. Finally, I go to Houston Methodist in the medical center, right? Because that's where all the magic happens. And I was like, something is wrong. At this point, I couldn't even put pressure on my leg. Like I could barely walk. And if you've ever been to the ER in downtown Houston, it's a little eventful. There's all kinds of walks of life. So I'm there for
a little eventful.
It was, yeah. I had a neighbor who was pretty entertaining, is how I'll put that. But the doctor, this is well after it's going on 11. I've been there since a good 5 or 6 o'clock, and it's now 11 o'clock. And he pulls up a chair, and I was like, oh, this is not good. No. And go ahead. You want to say something, Lorenzo?
I just said, oh.
No.
Yeah. They do that. I already know. It's.
Yeah, he was like, I hate to tell you, but you have about a 5 centimeter mass in your what they call sacral lesion on your spine, and it is consistent with what we think is breast cancer. We're admitting you. So I got the pleasure of being in the hospital for about 16 days on death's door. It went from not being able to walk to not sure if I was going to make it. So I was on a bunch of steroids. They were just trying to figure a ton of things out. You're kind of in a waiting phase until they can really figure out. Like I still had to have another biopsy, which having a biopsy on your spine is wild. And
the sound of that, yeah.
And it's not in your. It wasn't on my bones. It's in nerves. So it's nestled in, like kind of in wet. The tumor is kind of like in a web, if you will. So having to be strategic, surgery is not an option. If I were to surgically remove the tumor, it would cause all kinds of bladder, stomach. I would have to have a colostomy bag, just all kinds of things. So a bunch of medicine, and for 16 days, 5 rounds of very high-powered radiation. But I was to the point where I was on a lot of pain meds, a lot, because there was nothing would make it feel better, nothing at all, until I had radiation. So by the fifth treatment, I was able to kind of walk. So I went from not being able to walk to a walker. You know, in my mind, it's like what 80 or 90-year-olds use, and I was like, I'm not using that. To a cane, but by the 16th day, I said I was walking out of the hospital, and that's what I chose to do. So by the grace of God, I was able to do that. Again, it was a very long journey. So I am currently, though, tumor still there. However, there is no evidence of any cancer cells within my body at this moment.
Praise God. Yes. God is amazing. God is amazing. And I again, y'all, I know that you guys are used to tuning into the FIYAH Show and you see all of this silly craziness and Lorenzo's just being extra and just doing the most. But today we're definitely allowing the microphones to be in the hands of these ladies because we want for you to hear, we want you to hear the heart first of all. And the ultimate goal that we hope to obtain and to achieve on today is for you to be informed to a couple things. Number one being that God is able. That's the one thing that we want you to pick up from this, that in the midst of all of what seems so devastating, so much, so heavy. I mean, and I don't know any of these ladies' background prior to this, but they are so in tune. They're pronouncing all of these medical terms and all of these things. And so this kind of took over their life. And it did take over their life. And and you heard Amber say that she was at a point of not knowing whether she was going to live or not. So this thing is serious. And so the number one thing is first to know that God is able. Number two thing is for you to make sure that you are doing all things that are within your power. And I know you say, oh, well, God is able, God is capable, God. Yeah, but God didn't bring us here to be ignorant. So we need to be informed. We need to know what's going on in our body. We need to understand that there are things that can be done. And I'm going to say this, and we probably need to drop a disclaimer, but I'm going to say it with my chest. I think it's absolutely ignorant to not go to the doctor. Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to. And we as a race, unfortunately, have this mindset. I don't want to know. I can't handle that. I can't do it. You can't afford not to do it. You can't afford not to know. You can't afford all of these different tests that they say are age recommended. And when you're about to turn this age, you need to now start doing. I'm not doing that. Ain't nobody sticking. Ain't nobody. All this ignorant stuff is the reason why we're leaving here in mass numbers, y'all. And I'm very passionate about it. I kind of alluded to it a little bit, at the beginning of the show, but I'm definitely going to make sure that it's out there and people understand why I'm passionate about it. For the number one reason, I'm a nurse of 26 years. So I am, listening, learning, and hearing all of the things that people are saying as to why they never went to the doctor for 6 years or why they didn't do this. And you're 6 years into something that could have possibly been treated with something smaller. And now you got to, whatever the case may be. And I just think that's frustrating for me. And so this is a passion for me for that reason. And then I'm going to just punt the ball. Actually, I'm going to punt the ball to Lorenzo, let him pay a bill because it seems like he's getting a little frustrated and he want to fuss at the people. So I ain't going to let him do it. And if y'all had noticed, usually when I'm saying Lorenzo, it's me. So Lorenzo, go ahead and run a commercial.
Okay.
Hey there, travelers. You going somewhere? Need a hotel? Then call Hotel Wiz anytime, day or night, for rates too low to publish. You can save up to 75% on over 500,000 hotels across the globe and get our best price guarantee with no booking or cancellation fees ever. We've got some of the lowest hotel prices you'll find in New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and a lot more. Don't waste your time surfing for deals. Make a free call right now and find deals too low to publish. Save up to 75% right now with no cancellation fees. And to make it even easier on you, we're here 24/7 to help. So call right now. Bookmark us in your cell phone. Whatever you need to do, just pick up the phone and call this number for hotel deals that'll knock your socks off.
Call 877-801-8832. That's 877-801-8832. Again, that's 877-801-8832. Call now.
How would you like to go on a 5-star vacation for just $99? We're talking about the quality of a Westgate resort for $99. Not for one night, but for 3 fantastic nights at one of their luxurious destinations across the United States. And you'll even get a free $100 Visa gift card just for making a reservation. We've got some of the choicest destinations that you'll love in the United States that you can choose from for just $99 for a 3-night stay. Take your family, take a special loved one, but get away. Go on vacation with Westgate Resorts. Call now to make a reservation for just $99, and you get a free $100 Visa gift card. Call Westgate right now and book your vacation. Here's the number.
Call 888-906-3323. That's 888-906-3323. Again, 888-906-3323.
Well, welcome back to the Fire Show. It's your girl Yielded, and my co-host, the best co-host today, anyways, is who is that? I didn't know you was in here. Hey, Lorenzo, how you doing? I'm so sorry.
I'm fine. I'm wonderful.
I thought you was rolling commercials. I didn't know you was here. I'm sorry.
I came back.
You came back. That. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think just like one commercial ago, I said you was the best, and then I don't know. So it's something in here. Just pray. Just pray. But y'all, we are having an amazing time here on the Fire Show. Yeah, amen. Amazing time here on the Fire Show. If you're just tuning in, you're late. We've been here since 4:00 and it's 5:29. Listen, we're gonna get what's coming up at the top of the hour. It's the Eye on Likes. Get an opportunity to share and testify the things that just flat out dog right get on your nerves. So we're prayerful that these ladies will hang out with us because I believe Miss D is gonna give us one of the best I don't know why, because I just feel like she just gonna tell it how TI is. But again, we have
no. I think Amber got an I don't like.
She got one. You know what?
I might have one or two.
I'm gonna tell you who usually have the best one.
Stacy,
the quiet one. Because they ain't said nothing to nobody for all week, all month, and then they get on here and they just rattle them all out. And I don't like, and it be so specific. And I don't like when a boss come in your office with a blue shirt on and she stand in the corner and be like, whoa, come back. Yeah, come back. Come away from the light. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are having a major discussion with these beautiful ladies that you see here, these powerful ladies that you see here, these courageous ladies that you see here. And the bald gentleman there on the top of him too, he's here. But we are super excited again to have these amazing ladies here to share their stories. It is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Amber also shouted in and chimed in. It's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we usually have purple and pink dilly dabbies, but we didn't think that Lorenzo would look all that great with all the purple and pink fringes and frillies around, so we just kind of left it like this. And so but real men wear pink, and so before the month is over, y'all don't see Lorenzo with his pink blouse, a pink shirt. I'm sorry Lorenzo, I'm sorry. I need to drink some water. Hold on.
Yeah, drink some water, because I'm about to come and get you.
Listen, Lorenzo keeps my life together, y'all. He's the best. And I give him a hard time because he lets me, but then when the camera and the mic go off, he call me and tell me. Yeah. Anyways, I probably need to call Amber. You got some popo friends? Yeah, I need some popo friends. But no, we are. Huh? No, you ain't gonna tell your popo friends?
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
No. I brought you here. Me.
Oh.
You gotta be on my side.
He don't even know Miss Cynthia. So how y'all think y'all really got here? Miss Cynthia, little short lady, she my friend. Hey, Miss Cynthia. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you short.
Miss Cynthia, how you doing, girl?
Listen, so again, we're gonna talk about Miss Cynthia, and we may be able to get her in and on the phone. I don't know the phone. Yeah. Anyways, we don't know. But hey, Miss Cynthia, thank you so much for sharing these ladies with us on today. I done got nervous over here and start coughing because I believe Miss D is gonna take this ball and run around the field 2-3 times and then come back and take us on into a different realm. So if my camera go off, don't worry about it, Lorenzo. It's on purpose. Don't bring it back. Don't do nothing, because I believe D is gonna take us somewhere. And I say that because the freedom. Not that the other two ladies didn't operate in freedom, because again, coming here, sharing your story is difficult sometimes, and it's a lot. And again, definitely commend Stacy, who is probably the newest of definitely of the two that just completing treatment 2 months, right? Is that Stacy 2 months? Yeah. And so, and I'm sure that her body, her strength, and everything is not even 100% at this point. And so being here today takes a lot. And so Miss D, I'm nervous, I'm scared, but we want you to come on in. And if you can, because I think maybe the light is changing outside, the sun is going down or something, I don't know. It seems like it's gotten dark, but if you can swing a little bit, come on in the room. We can see, look, you knew where to go. You've just been playing around all this time.
No, that's my office space, so I'll just switch my.
Not a light too bright behind you.
Yep.
There you go. Stop.
Right here.
Like she's spinning the wheel. Spin. No, spin. I'm kidding.
No. Quit playing. You play too much.
Keep going. Spin. Like right there is good. Good. You good.
Get her dizzy.
You asked for it.
Miss D, grow up. Stop it.
Okay.
No, so seriously, we are super excited again to have all of you three ladies here. But D, just like the other ladies have shared their story, we'd like for you to do the same. And then, excuse me, collectively, we want you guys to talk about the organization and how you guys have connected and all of these things that you do with this wonderful organization. So Miss D, come on in, tell us your story, share it with us, let us know.
Okay, well, my journey, because this is truly a journey. It started, I went to do my mammogram for my 60th birthday because I hadn't done it in about 5 years. Because in 2015, I was in school getting my bachelor's. I went back and got my master's, right? So I've been working full time, same organization, how we had to set up. I had to work the 30 hours, but I still would have to do my intern hours. So life was passing me by, and I was forgetting the importance of it because, first of all, breast cancer runs in my family. I have a auntie that's a 30-year survivor. I call her Shouty Low. She's still living. She's 78.
Ooh, shout
Wow.
out.
Yeah, she about 4x4, and she swears she 4'7", but I just let her have that.
Don't do shouty low. Don't do shouty.
And then I have two aunties who passed away. So breast cancer and lupus runs on my mother's side. So I've always been cognizant of, you know, that piece of around the importance of me doing the mammogram. So it's my 60th birthday. I go in on the 2nd. I hadn't been. I go to this place called Solace because, again, I've been at this point, I've only been in Houston probably about 8 months. So I'm brand new. And that was the last thing I wanted to hear. So I go to Solace on the 2nd. I had friends that flew in um for my birthday, and we went all down to Galveston. We got the Airbnb, so we're hanging out. And Monday I get the phone call, and they're like, Miss Benson, this is such and such. We saw something. And I'm like, and we need to reschedule you. So I'm like, okay, schedule me. So, because again, my brain never ever went there because I'm knowing that this is something that could possibly happen. So I didn't really take it like that, right? So um they scheduled me a couple weeks out. 2 days before, and I get the phone call, and they're like, Miss Benson, this is such and such calling from Solis. Your insurance won't pay for a second mammogram, and you'll need to bring $1,000. I said, what do you mean? This is something, if you saw something, it's a follow-up. So you didn't code it right. I ain't understand that. And she's like, well, if you like, I can hold the appointment. I said, yeah, let me see what I can work out. So I get angry. I call the insurance people. I cut them off. A week later, I'm driving up Fuquay. Now, mind you, I'm new to Houston. All I can tell you is I live off the 45, 30 minutes to Galveston, and I'm in South Houston, right?
And pronouncing it Fuqua lets us also know you're new. But go ahead. We
Yeah,
won't make fun of you just yet. I'm gonna come back to that.
So Fuqua is what.
It's
So
Fuquay.
when
Stop
Fuquay,
it.
right, you play too much. So I'm riding down the street. I swear to God, I'm riding down the street, and I'm coming over the 45 because I live like a couple of lights, and I see the breast cancer bus with the emblem. I bust a U-turn from the right-hand lane. And I followed the bus because in Seattle, I'm a social worker. So I've been doing social services 20 some years. And when you see a breast cancer bus, that generally means they're going to a location that serves underserved communities, or it's going to be somewhere where people with no income or low income can get this second mammogram. So I buses the turn. They turn on Featherwood. And I'm like, this man going in the back. What's really going on? So I
I know
go back.
exactly where you are, by the way. I know exactly the location where you are.
Okay, so I go back there and I'm like, but I'm so curious. I still go inside the building. I go in, and the lady's like, you got an appointment? I said, no, but I need to talk to somebody because I ain't got no insurance. So Solison told me they see something. Breast cancer runs in my family. They grabbed my hand. The lady, they were just amazing at the rose. She was like, Miss Benson, just breathe. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I need an appointment. I have no insurance. So what type of way can you guys assist me? They give me a 2-page paper. I fill it out. And like 2-3 days later, it wasn't more than 3 days, they called me and they're like, Miss Benson. So now we're at the end of October. She's like, Miss Benson, you've been approved. Your first appointment. Can you come in on the 2nd? Now, I go in on the 2nd, which is on a Thursday. I go in. I'm connected to Dr. Malillo. I'm not
Morello.
knowing at the moment. She's the founder of the Rose. So I'm laying there and she's doing me the ultrasound and I'm looking at boom, the pictures. So I was diagnosed with 2 different types of breast cancer. One, in my right breast, I had invasive ductal carcinoma, which was the mass that was about 1.8 or something. So I was a stage 1A. And then my left side was ductal carcinoma in situ. So I'm laying there and I'm looking and she's talking about this mass and I'm looking at the spider webs on the left side because what I'm thinking is all serious. It was not to her. And she goes, honey, can you come back next week now? Just who I am. And I said, sweetie, I got a job interview. I got to get a job. I'm finna be homeless. She goes, Miss Benson, yeah, I need to see you next week. Still, I'm not connecting. She knows what she sees. So while we're sitting there to schedule, boom, an opening comes up for the next Thursday. So I said, but I got an interview. I said, how early can you get me in here? So we work out those little things. And I said, yeah, I'll be there. So still, again, cancer ain't crossing my mind. I'm just thinking I'm going through this process. It doesn't set in for me really. So when I go back, she does the biopsy. So I leave there with my button down, suit jacket on, and an ice pack in the right side. And when I left, I was
I
just
knew
like,
D was gonna take us there. I knew it.
I was like, okay, something. Okay. She keeps telling me, baby, don't you know what she said before I left? Dr. Malillo grabs my hand and she says, very spiritual woman. She goes, now, honey, don't you worry about getting no job because we're going to make sure you get everything you need. I said, Dr. Malillo, baby, my savings is gone, but okay, still. Boom, I get in the car, I go to the interview. I'm thinking I done slam dunk the interview, how I presented, what I'm bringing to the table. So I'm thinking I'm going to have this job. So, okay, I do that interview that Thursday, that Tuesday, about 9:42. Never forget the time. The little girl calls me and she says, hi, Miss Benson, this is so-and-so from the Rose. And I'm like, yep, I was waiting on you to call. See how she goes, oh, well, I need to schedule you to see the doctor. I said, baby, I'm already on the schedule for Thursday. I got to come and do my left biopsy. Still, I'm clueless. She get holding the phone. I said, hello. I said, sweetie, check the system. I'm coming in 2 days. What's I said, hold on. Something ain't right. You quiet. Why I gotta see the doctor today? She goes, well, Miss Benson, hold on. And then I just sat on it and I said, God, something ain't right. So I said, listen, we're gonna make this real easy. I can drive over there in 7 minutes and walk. I mean, I can walk in 7 minutes and drive there in 3. That's how close I am to you. She's like, can you be here at noon? I get there, they don't let me go upstairs. It still hasn't weighed on me. And they tell me to sit on the side. And I'm like, I told her, look, the young lady, I said, baby, don't you remember I was just here? You ain't letting me go upstairs. So I'm still not really, So when they open up the side door and she comes out, I recognize who the young lady is from being upstairs. And I said, baby, what I'm doing down here? What I done said something, made somebody mad or something? She said, Miss Benson. She said, no. She said, you're all right. And she gave me a hug and walked me in the room. So I'm sitting there. I said, okay, so who I'm waiting? Why am I down here? Dr. Malillo is upstairs. She says, no, this is her office. I said, her office? She goes, yeah. I said, okay. Boom. She comes in. She got a yellow envelope. My eyes began to tear up. And she held my hand. She gave me this little cross with this prayer. And she said, sweetie, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have invasive ductal carcinoma. She gave me the labs. They gave me the box with the blankets and all the stuff. And I said, I started crying slowly, and I looked at her and I said, I just love you. I said, because you already knew. I said, I got in my car being angry, like you ain't hearing me say I gotta get a job, but I'm not hearing you because you was letting me know you saw something without saying it. I said, so I'm not totally devastated. What do I need to do now? So they connected me to the Texas breast. They got me the Texas breast and cancer insurance. So she says, well, you just schedule. I said, lady, didn't I just tell you I'm new down here? I found you because I followed your bus. So can you just please tell me,
mighty God,
where do I go? So she then connects me to, tells me about the surgeon I use, Dr. Sasaki. So I'm like, okay, now mind you, this is the day that I'm seeing her. 2 days later, I go and do a different biopsy. So I did the cork on my left side, which was way more painful than the metal one on the top. So that Thursday, I go and I do it. So this is the week before Thanksgiving. My stepdad just passed. Dad passed August 8th. I'm my mama's only child.
Wow.
So I'm on my way, knowing I got to drive to Memphis. So I'm not ready to tell nobody because I don't know enough. And that's how I really felt. And I knew I was waiting on this biopsy. So the agreement I made with myself is I can't talk about one without the other because I know how my mom is. And so that was all the way there. I crying, talking to God, but I'm like, I know I done been through so many things. I done beat addiction. I done had a stroke. Now this, God, you ain't preserved me for nothing. So I drive this 8.5 hours with the agreement. I got to be quote unquote normal. So I go in to do the cooking, but I'm laying around because I always cook. And I'm trying to do my norm, but my mama is watching me. So we done got through Thanksgiving. I've been laying around because I'm really feeling the pain. But I'm also, still waiting on this call. So we do Thanksgiving. Monday, I get the call. Hi, honey, Dr. Malillo. And I just grabbed my head and I said, what's going on, Dr. Malillo? Because you calling me. He says, honey, baby, those are her exact words. She said, I sure hate to tell you, but that left side, that's cancer too. I said, now how the hell I get two types of cancers at the same time? I responded just like that. And I said, I'm so sorry. But at that time, my brain went like, usually I've heard people get it and it comes back, but not the 2 for 1.
Wow.
So she says, I know, baby, it's very rare, but it happens. I said, well, what do I need to do? She says, I've already referred to the Dr. Sasaki. I said, okay. And when I need to see her, because I'm currently in Memphis. She says, well, just call them. I sent the referral over. So again, I hangs up the phone. My oldest son is there. My daughter is at her house. So I figured I'll tell my oldest son because my baby boy is currently incarcerated. So I have to figure out how I want to do this. So I go in there, he's like, what's up, Mom? I said, I'm good. He said, you've been laying around. So he been on point. He knows. But I hadn't told him. And I said, yeah, babe, I need to tell you something. So I was laid across the bed. And I said, well, I got cancer. And I have 2 types of cancer. And he was like, just stuck and just started crying. And I said, don't do that. I said, don't do that. And you guys, excuse my French, but how I said to him, I said, baby, we're going to look at it like this.
Don't curse. Don't curse. Don't curse.
Breast is like, no, I'm saying I'm changing the word, but I said, breast. I said, breast is like teeth. You can always buy some. that was that was my sense of. So with me, I'm like that. I try to make humor out of what my reality is. So I said, but breast is like teeth, baby. I can always buy some. I want to leave.
Yeah. Lorenzo, you don't know when to hit the commercial button because I didn't know where to go. I already knew. I'm telling you, I was operating in my inertia. I already knew D was coming in with a different flavor over here. I am in first of all, as I've said to the other ladies, thank you so much for sharing. And somebody, Miss Perkins, just said over here, thank you for your transparency. I am grateful for how each of you have shared your story in a way that is comfortable for you. D, I think it's kind of like myself, the reason I recognize her, because humor is my way. And being able to hear your story, even with the splash of humor, I understand how the emotional aspect of it, took its toll and just kind of bogged you down in a place. And so again, I'm totally grateful for the three of you coming in, sharing your story. It's 5:50, y'all. We almost to the hour on likes, but I definitely want these ladies to share the organization that they are a part of, because I think it's key to understand a support system. I think it's key to understand a network of resources. I think it's key to understand spiritual foundation. Above all of those things, the network, the resources, and all of that. If you don't have a firm foundation, all of the rest of that means nothing, because at the end of the day, we know the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And if he can destroy your mind, then he can get you in every other facet of your life. And so we want to, Lorenzo, I think we got some play or something, information. Just add a little spice to it, because I see, it's like when your forehead get right here, I think you'd be about to cry or something, or is your forehead, my forehead, somebody's, I don't know. Somebody just roll it, just play.
The countdown is on. Don't miss your chance to experience Broken Reflections, a powerful story of love, loss, and a journey to self-discovery. This production will leave you inspired and moved in ways you never expected. October 19th, at the Anderson Center for the Arts. Doors open at 4 p.m. for the red carpet. Showtime 5 p.m. Join us for an unforgettable evening of drama, passion, and heartfelt performances. Broken Reflections, not just a play, but a reflection for us all. Get your tickets today.
How would you like to go on a 5-star vacation for just $99? We're talking about the quality of a Westgate resort for $99. Not for one night, but for 3 fantastic nights at one of their luxurious destinations across the United States. And you'll even get a free $100 Visa gift card just for making a reservation. We've got some of the choicest destinations that you'll love in the United States that you can choose from for just $99 for a 3-night stay. Take your family, take a special loved one, but get away. Go on vacation with Westgate Resorts. Call now to make a reservation for just $99, and you get a free $100 Visa gift card. Call Westgate right now and book your vacation. Here's the number.
Call 888-906-3323. That's 888-906-3323. Again, 888-906-3323.
Hey, we're back.
And welcome back to the. All right, come on in then. Yeah, be back. Listen, y'all, welcome back to the FIYAH Show, where we're putting a little heat to the word on the street. Rumor has it that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And because we want to fire it up, we want to make sure that you understand that you too could have a impact on your own life, on your own health, by being in the know, by being knowledgeable, by understanding what is going on with your health screenings, with your checkups, with your follow-ups, with all the things that the doctor tell you that you don't understand. Ask 9,742 questions. And if you don't have an answer, then ask 942,752 more. Get your answers, be in the know, and understand. And the reason that I say that the way that I say that is because, ladies, I kind of alluded to it earlier. I too am a survivor. I too have had my share and my bearings and dealings with breast cancer. I am too a IDC survivor. All of the goods and the bad and the ugly of all of that. very, very early. It was after the birth of my first child, and had I listened to my initial physician, then my situation probably would have gotten a lot worse. I was like, "Oh, you're too young for that. You just had a baby, and that's your mammary glands. That's the the glands in there with the milk production, and that's why they're swollen. That's why they're enlarged, and that's why this and that." And again, had I listened, then my story probably would not have been my story. But because I was persistent, bullheaded, stubborn, hard-headed, don't listen to nobody, whichever word you choose to use, I didn't let them tell me anything about my body. I did proper research, and I consulted a second physician and took that route, and again was diagnosed. So just being able to know and understand your body, not just taking the first word. Because I have some say, "Oh, I don't know what I take. The doctor told me to take it, so I take it." No, we're not doing that. We're going to be informed. That's one of the worst I don't like is coming up, and that's one of my I don't likes. I don't like when people are just flat out ignorant about themselves. And when we say ignorant, it just means uninformed. I'm not talking about anybody or being insulting, but again, these amazing ladies have come on here to share their testimony, to not only help themselves, and I had to understand, even for myself, sharing my personal testimony was healing for me. So they're not only sharing their testimony as healing for themselves, but hope for you, hope that you would be in the know, hope that you would gain some knowledge from today and know that you can take control of some things in your life and not allow other people to make decisions for you, not allow people to tell you what is and what isn't, but be in the know for yourself. So again, it's 5:56, almost 6 o'clock, y'all, where we get to the I don't likes, where we start testifying about what gets on our nerves, about what just ticks us off and all of that. But before the I don't likes come up, we are going to allow these beautiful ladies to tell us a little bit about surviving angels. Again, I connected with these angels about 3 years ago. I got my friends over there. I can't think of my friend. I'm gonna think of it before we get off of here. She my bootleg co-host. She ain't been back yet, but she threatened to be my co-host. I'm finna find her name in a minute, because she was taking us to commercial breaks and everything when we were all in the station, and she was like, "It's time for a commercial." I was like, "Lady, you don't work here. You a guest." And she was introing the show when we came back. We back, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you done got you a whole job. That's fine. That's good." But I'm gonna pull her name up in just a minute. She texted me not so many days ago, but I am super excited again to have you ladies here and to know about this organization. So I want whichever one, and this is typically where Miss Cynthia would be watching, and she'd be calm. I'm on the phone. I'm finna tell y'all, but she can't call us on the phone. So tell us who wants to take the bullhorn and tell us about surviving angels. I can't even say surviving.
Yeah. Angels surviving cancer. I'll go for it, and Stace or Miss D, feel free to hop in. But I'm gonna give y'all the real way. I ain't gonna read all what's on the website, even though you can go check out the website, which is angelsurvivingcancer.org. But basically, it's an organization that helps women through their journey of breast cancer, and they provide a ton of different resources. Something that I found them on Facebook. I'm in several different groups, support groups, and someone commented a flyer that they were doing a prayer breakfast, and I immediately got connected. Miss Janice is the CEO, owner, the woman with many hats. She is so lovely. I love her. She is the sweetest lady. She is, I think, like 30 years, something like that, survivor. But they provide gas cards, so gift cards for gas, groceries, like for gift cards for HEB. Me and Stacy happened to be an honoree this year for the prayer breakfast, and they gave us a ton of things. They looked out for us. They took very good care of us. They have meetings. They do various different drives. So we'll have one coming up for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. They have 2 different sections. So Halo is for women the ages between 20 and 50. And that's kind of your younger group, even though I'm like, Stacey, are we young? I'll take it. The younger group. And then we have some older women who are in there. I think one of our oldest ladies, I'm not sure if she just passed, but she was well into her 90s, but they do a ton of things. They are very interested in being informative. They will come to doctor's appointments with you. So there are advocates that will help you navigate through your doctor's appointment if you don't have the support. Yes, that's Miss Janice right there. She wrote a book. She's amazing. They provide financial assistance for a couple different things that you're in need of, but basically anything that you would need while on this journey, they're able to help you in just a bunch of different ways. So they're super helpful. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, because sometimes some organizations like, oh, this person's nice, but not this one. Everyone that I have encountered has been very helpful, very nice. Again, anything that you need, they will absolutely show up. They call to check in on you. They have a prayer line, so they pray. It's just it's a great organization. It's kind of a one-stop shop, if you will. I'm gonna let Stacy, you want to chime in on that paving and Still I Rise program, because I think that's super helpful too.
Just kind of ditto everything that Amber said. I think it's an awesome organization. I absolutely love Miss Janice. She is I don't know, she's just such a wonderful person. She's very easy to talk to, such a warm spirit. I was very similar. I did not find the organization myself. Someone referred me to the organization and kind of got us connected. And I had kind of been like getting through different ones, and Angel Surviving Cancer is just very welcoming. They, it's a lot about education. The program that Amber is kind of referring to is that our first session is tomorrow, actually, where they're doing a 12-week program, and it's really to help educate mental health. There's going to be 2 physicians that are mentoring the program for questions, for just helping women that are going through this journey on how to go through the journey their own individual way, and just have the support to do it, through education, through support from other women that's going through it or been through it or living it right now, and just give you resources, kind of like what you were saying, Ms. Hill, did that. Just because your doctor gave you the medication doesn't mean you have to take it, or that you should take it without knowing more information about it, advocating for yourself. That is like one of the hugest components, is that you have to advocate for yourself and know what you're putting in your body and if it's the right thing for you. In one of the meetings, and it's something that they really promote, is that some women don't even know what promotes their cancer, like what actually is driving the cancer in your body. And some women don't know to even ask that question. And so getting information from people like Miss Janice and Angel Surviving Cancer to know that you can advocate for yourself, you can ask questions, you can, want the information so that you can do your own research. And it's such a great place to be. And I think anybody that I've met, like Amber said, everybody is just very welcoming. I haven't met anybody that I'm like, oh, I hate going because I don't want to run into, it's never like that. It's just very, very welcoming. You feel like you're with family.
Awesome. That is fantastic. It is always good, again, to have a huge support system. And as I've talked to, some of the members over the past 3 years, everybody has the same testimony. Like you said, nobody's whispering in saying none of that. It is always positive, and the events and things that are going on. I had intended to come to the prayer breakfast, but I had something else going on because it was like right by around my house or workplace or somewhere, and it was close. And so I was like, I could easily go there and this and that, but it didn't work out that way. But always seeing everything that's going on. I saw the new merch that came out, that the new shirts that came out. I think I got an email yesterday or day before yesterday about the new merch. It's dope too. Y'all be in.
Like y'all want that jacket, the little jean jacket. I'm like, let me see.
Oh
let me
yeah,
sweatshirt jacket.
I'll see. I'm gonna have to check it out. So Saturday was my first time. I met Miss Cynthia by way of, I was at a lymphedema because I'm living with lymphedema. I didn't get to that part, but I have lymphedema, so I have to have the sleeves and the vest. So the lady from the Rose told Miss Cynthia about me. So I went, and when I went in there, Miss Janice wasn't there, but I felt very, very welcomed. And it just felt real good, real safe. I enjoyed it. So I told him
Look at that. They calling these junkie jackets where it's got all of the stuff on it and all that. So this is a nice junkie jacket, and I can put me some pins on there. Oh, listen, here's everything. You hear me? I'm gonna buy me 2 pins, one for you and one for me. Every pin I get to put on the shoulders. I need this in my life right now. I'm gonna see, can I go order this and get this pressed down and shaken together? This is nice.
Yeah.
This is the little Nike hoodies is nice. Y'all be over there at the store. I ain't gonna name no name. Buying these shirts that you wash them, they be white instead of pink. Come on over here at Surviving Angels and get you some of these here shirts right here. I ain't just surviving. Y'all know I'm special needs, but get you some of these shirts over here. I go, look at this one right here is dope.
Yeah, that's cute too.
I'm gonna get you. I got me some hot pink shoes. I bought it. Anyway, let's just stay on task. I'm sorry, but y'all, an amazing organization. Have met some beautiful ladies from this organization that have been just sharing their testimonies and just being testaments to anybody that has endured or even knows somebody that is enduring, and just offers so much love and so much support. And at a time like this, man, you need support beyond support. You know what I'm saying? And so it's impressive. If you didn't see, they help with tuition, they help your children, they just do all kinds of stuff. So man, get connected to these angels. Donate, volunteer, go hang out. You don't have to be a survivor. You don't have to have a die. Go be a part. Make sure that you are doing your part. Tap in, love on these women, like she said. And I know Dr. Murillo. First time I met Dr. Murillo, it was at her office. I think is that Pasadena. It was over there. Let me tell you, Dr. Murillo had 1,742 whatnots on one shelf, and I'm like, who has that many whatnots, lady? It's too much. What is all of this? But she was the sweetest lady ever. And I got to know her on a personal basis. There was even after all of my cancer and all of that stuff. Just met her as an individual. And so it was great. It was great. I think God has given a passion to a certain people for things such as this. And I keep. Oh, yeah. Somebody got their bell tone turned up too high. The bell.
That's that
what is
Apple
that?
stuff. I turned that off.
Okay. So when I used to look when I used to work at the nursing home, the little seniors would come up to the desk and they had their hearing aid turn up too loud and they'd be whistling. They couldn't hear, but we. I'd be like, wait, come here. Let me turn this down. This is up too. And that's what it sounded like just now. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is 6:08. It's 6:08. D got her bell tone turned up over there too loud. Turn it down, D. So y'all listen. This is the humorous part of this. And we definitely going to make sure that people are able to find you. And I heard somebody said they had books and all of that. We want to make sure, especially if this has something to do with your journey, that you're able to share that so that people are able to find that. But at this point in time, I know y'all been testifying the whole time, but y'all had a guideline that y'all had to follow. This testimony period, you don't have to get up and sing no hymn. You don't even have to, prick the people's hearts to make them give. You just testify about the pet peeves in life. You share the I don't likes. And there's only one stipulation to it. Is when you share an I don't like, you have to say, I don't like. And let me put it back up there on the screen so y'all can see it, because it's a word that the FIYAH Show owns. We bought it. And we want you to know how to spell it and say it, okay? For some reason or another, I can't find my banner. Put the banner up there. Help us sister out, Lorenzo. I'm struggling. Oh, there it is. Ion. Y'all see it? It's right there. That's how the way it looks is the way it's pronounced. It's Ion.
That's how it's pronounced.
It's Ion like, okay. So I know y'all, educated and stuff, but we gonna just drop our degrees for just a few seconds and ebonify our testimony, and we gonna say, I don't like Lorenzo. I did something wrong. I said,
I don't like that the church.
I don't like Miss. Read it, Miss D. What Miss Jen is saying down there?
I don't like that the church watch the time and not just let the spirit keep moving.
Who sound like that happened to her this Sunday? Sound like she's still mad from Sunday service. Miss Janice, leave the people alone. They was ready to go home. They had to go home and watch the football game. They had to go get the greens out the crock pot. Something. The roast was roasting. So they just leave the people alone. But I'm look, she's talking about no. Crystal, don't come in here laughing because that's gonna hype the people up. So for those of you that are over in the choir stand, that means you can see my hand. That means you see me waving. Go ahead and type your own likes over here. We're gonna read them aloud. We're gonna talk about them. And
yes, we will.
She talking about tonight, sir. Oh, you been to church tonight and they didn't shut the time down?
Wait, she talking about us?
I don't like when people show up at my church and tell me how to run my church. Listen, we got to get out here because we get in trouble and we run over. I'm at the church, they ain't running. You know what? I'm not gonna explain myself to her. Block her, Lorenzo. Block her until next Tuesday at 4. And you come right on back. But we want to get to the Iron Likes, and we want to definitely share your testimonies about what you don't like, and then we'll let you share whatever else you would like to share. And we went over 11 minutes, Miss Janice. Come on, who's got an Iron Like? Lorenzo, you got
I don't like.
You got one.
I don't like when people don't drive.
Whoa. It's not. I don't like.
I don't like.
You better redeem the time, woman of God. Come on, redeem it. Come on.
I don't like when people don't drive right, when they turn in that median. You know, that median, and they on the wrong side, and you can't see on the other side of them because they on the wrong side. I don't like that.
And then they don't even have the decency to be like, go. You know you're wrong. Won't you tell the people ain't nothing coming because you on the wrong side? First off,
you on the wrong side.
I be wanting to just like put it in parking. Okay, keep going.
No. The spirit of traffic, I'm gonna keep that going. I don't like when people cut me off and then go slow. Why would you cut me off and then you could have stayed where you was at? Let me go on by. Oh, yeah, don't like it.
Yeah, they get right in front of you and seem like they just break. Why?
What you breaking for?
Yeah.
Then they fly in front of you. Then they go. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to get out too. I want to get out.
Hold on. In the spirit of traffic.
Come on, it's got a spirit of traffic anointing on today.
You know what? When you making a left-hand turn, but you gotta veer to the right to make that left-hand turn, what are you doing? Why you veer to the right to turn left? I don't get that part.
They must be from Houston. They from Houston. They swinging and banging. They got elbows. They got them bows.
They all Fuquay.
Yeah.
Listen, I made a clear bus from that right lane with my blanket. I let them know I was
she
coming
from
through.
Memphis. That's why. She knows.
And I put the blink on though.
You did the blink.
I'm about to do something illegal. Watch me do it. That's what that blinker meant.
Listen, I was on a mission. They wasn't gonna make it impossible. I caught that bus. Something I needed.
Listen, you better make that turn. I don't like when the light turned green. Like it just blinked and they start laying on the horn. First of all, my car got energy eco saveration or whatever. So when I stop at the red light, it's like Big Skinny say the car got sleep apnea. So my car done went to sleep at the red light. And when I got to come off the brake for it to come back up, you blowing the horn and the car ain't even, it's not even really on. Give me a second, bro. I mean, I'm just saying. I didn't make the car. Yeah, I mean, am I?
I turn
I'm the
my
only one.
button off because I don't have time for that. I turn that off because I can't.
Well, my insurance people in them said if you be turning off them features on the car, they can determine whether or not they they can negate your claim. And I said the devil.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, the devil is a lie.
You talking about my grandmama?
Your grandma be the one blowing the horn?
Yes, she do.
Oh,
tell my dear, the car ain't started yet. The car got to come back on. It's off. It's sleep.
Tell my grandmama on you.
Tell her to watch the FIYAH Show every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. That's gonna be 5 to 7 for her. 5 to 8. I'm sorry, 5 to 8. Yeah, for her. But listen, Big Skinny say, come on, D. I'm scared.
I've been in Houston. I figured out. I don't like that you can have your blinker on. They still won't let you over. It's like you got to race to get off the thing to merge in the traffic.
Oh yeah,
I got to kill myself in the turning lane to get over. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Now look, D. I know you're down south because you're talking about what you call it, Fuqua. Fuqua. So have you been up? What you said? What's the name of it?
It's Fuqua, right?
Fuqua.
It can don't worry. So D. It's Fuqua.
It's
So
Fuqua.
first of all, Texans don't pronounce things the way that they are supposed to be. So I think Miss D might be right, and y'all just been here long enough that's just what it is.
So Miss D, have you been up north and seen the street that starts with a K?
Kukendall.
Amber, you just ruined it. Come on, Stacy. What is the street name?
Kirkendall.
It ain't no fantasy.
It's spelled ebonically.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's spelled ebonically. Because when I saw
add letters that ain't there.
Right. And I'm
It's
like,
that solid R.
Oh, okay.
I cannot. So that is so funny. It's so funny that people that come here, it's like I'm on what you call it? Fuqua. People when they come and they say they on that.
And I spell it for you if I ain't enunciating it right.
Look,
How you spell it?
Look at this one, Lorenzo.
UA.
Yeah, Kukendall.
That's Kirkendall.
Kirkendall.
Ain't nothing Kirkendall about that.
Oh, you trying to say this? Wait, hold up. You trying to say because it's G? Forget it. I'll be like that place over there. I don't even know.
That
I
is
don't like
funny.
when y'all put names up there because y'all just don't pronounce them. Who's that? Somebody's last name?
Yes.
When I ain't know.
See? Fuqua. Exactly. Fuqua.
It's Fuqua. That's that southern and that up north combination because they're so proper in Seattle. So Fuqua. So if I wanted to be Fuqua,
oh my goodness,
I could say I live at blah 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 Fuqua.
I cannot.
Speaking, I live on Fuqua and over in South Houston off of 45. How about that?
I don't like it. I don't like it. But see, I mean, at least you are in Texas, and we're not out here trying to make you say this. There it comes. There it is.
This.
Yeah, that's just unacceptable.
What is that?
Chocolapas.
Chopalapas.
That's Chapatulas. That is a street in New Orleans.
Louisiana. No.
Well, why do they have a T in front of it?
Exactly.
It's quiet.
It's quiet.
It's a Cajun word that don't nobody know how to pronounce.
Listen, I love it. So, okay, D, one more pop quiz for you. You South, I know you South, but North Houston, like up 59 or 69, they used to be 59. On that part of town, there's another town up there that starts with an H. Do you know where that is called?
I go to church up there. I go to Pastor Keon's church.
Okay.
Hush.
That makes me
I don't like my grandma. It's humble to be safe.
That makes me so mad. Like, why is it humble? Why?
What is what?
Why is it humble? No H. Silent H.
I said the same thing. I said, isn't it humble? Somebody would say, no, it's humble.
No.
Where's
They'll
the
know that
H?
you're not from here if you say humble.
They told me that. That's why
when you say that, we know you're not a Houstonian.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not a Houstonian, but I know how to pronounce my words with an H in it.
So the prize of the day goes to this person that can pronounce this one. I want D to take a stab at it first.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know that.
Nacogdoches.
Say it again, D.
Nacogdoches.
All right, D, you got it. You have redeemed yourself on tonight. You don't know you live off of Fuquay, but you know Nacogdoches.
And when I be riding through that parish going to Memphis, I be paying attention because that's the way I go home.
And we don't have parishes in Texas. We don't have parishes.
No. I'm saying so. I've learned them docious words from there. So when I see them here,
gotcha. Nacogdoches is my hometown, and every time I told one guy,
words.
He said, "Where you from?" I said, "Nacogdoches." He said, "That sounds like a candy bar."
Not a candy bar.
Right.
Not a candy bar.
I said, "I don't like it." I don't like it. But listen,
pack full of nuts because they're all crazy.
Oh,
so it's Nacogdoches.
Yeah,
almost. It's almost Nacogdoches. It's Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then there's Natchitoches, Louisiana.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, this has been another thrilling episode of I Don't Likes. I don't like that y'all don't like my hometown. I don't like that D don't know where she live. I don't like that Lorenzo wants to spell Kirkendall with an R. I don't like any of this. So, listen, y'all. It has.
Hold up. We got another word that we fight every day about. What's that word?
Okay, so hold on. We have to take a general consensus. Now, I think everybody, now D fooled me, but I don't know about Stacy and Amber. I don't know ages, but I think we're all seasoned enough to know this. So there was a deodorant that was a cream. It was in a jar. You have to stick your fingers in it like that and put it on. What's the name of that deodorant? It starts with a T.
Tussie.
Tussin. Oh.
Tussie.
That was the old school. That's what.
Say it again. She said it again, D.
Tussie.
Tussie. Exactly. Thank you.
What do you say?
It's Tussie.
Ask her what she say.
It's Tussie.
No, that sounds like you saying something else. Don't say that.
Right.
That's where your mind went. Your mind is not deodorized. My mind is deodorized.
Not your man ain't deodorized. I'm done.
I didn't like that. Don't say that.
Well, when I was told about it, I'm a 60s baby, and when my auntie and them just talk about it, that's how they enunciated it. So
thank you.
They said Tussie or they said Tussie?
Stacy, we not old enough for that.
I don't think I know that one.
I don't know if you spelled it.
I don't believe either of you. Stacy, you're my age, so you know. You just choose.
We didn't use that.
You ain't have to use it. You know about it though.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, I don't like when people be trying to act like they too young to know stuff.
I'm only a few years younger than Stacy. I ain't young, but I just don't know about that.
Because last year they was talking about. Last week we was talking about Rufus Xavier Saffarillo, and they was acting like they didn't know who that was.
Who? I'm sorry.
Exactly. What?
Is that a dream?
So y'all alluding to that y'all didn't watch Schoolhouse Rock?
No.
Yeah, I remember Schoolhouse Rock, but I don't remember that. I remember that
Xavier Saffarillo.
Sarsaparilla, I think it's a drink.
So don't worry about it. We can end the show now.
I remember that song. I'm just a
She said it sounded like a disease.
Rufus Xavier Saffarillo was another song that was on. Don't worry about it. You're gonna Google it tonight. I know. Just Google Rufus Xavier, and it's gonna come up.
They only know I'm a bill sitting on top of
Capitol Hill, right? I'm just
Everybody knows that one.
Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here
Sitting
on
on
Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill. There
That's
you go.
Oh, is that the song?
Yeah, for
No,
real.
that's the Bill song.
Oh,
We talking about Rufus Soprano.
All y'all know about is bills, but Rufus Xavier Sacparillo talks to you about your pronouns. And I don't like that y'all just gonna put me out here like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
he
first
ain't
and
helped me
foremost,
out, I don't remember him.
it's four of us against you.
Oh, now she
What
pulled
did?
it up. Okay. Yeah,
I'm
nobody
done.
know how to say that name.
Right, Rufus
And
Xavier.
we can't hear it.
Exactly. We cannot hear this.
We can't
I don't
hear
remember
that.
him.
Let it go.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
Google
him.
it. I'm gonna
Let it
Google
go.
and inbox you and tell you I know it.
Nope. No.
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 Miss D said no.
No.
I'm playing like I'm froze.
Yeah, okay. Be froze.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Miss Janet
I
say
like
she's 60 years old and her mama never bought Tussie.
See,
Therefore, I don't
Miss
know
Janice,
about it.
thank you.
We
It's
use
Tussie.
arid in the jar.
It's Tussie, not Tussie.
And I
Tussie.
think and I believe I truly believe that depends on where in the South you were located too. That
deep South right there. They call it.
Yeah, because y'all over there east southeastern.
You
I'm
was
central.
in
I'm central
Nago.
south.
You know, Seattle.
I was where, Amber?
In Nago. Whatever.
Amber.
Nacogdoches. He was in Nacogdoches.
Like whatever
I'm
that
in the
place
mid
is called.
South.
You done chopped it down, Nago. You was in Nago.
So that's too much.
That I cannot.
Yeah.
I need
they
some.
had
Yeah.
Tussie over there. That didn't make it up north. I'm sorry.
It made it to New York.
They
Tussie.
skipped the Midwest.
Tussie made it to New York. That other word ain't make it up here.
So at this time we end the show because I'm mad at everybody here. And I don't have to stay anywhere that I'm not happy. So at this time,
y'all all agree with me. We just upset because y'all all agree with me.
D,
Go
what
ahead.
did you say? Because I can't hear Lorenzo anymore.
I just wanted to say because I didn't get to finish.
Yes.
Today I'm 268 days cancer free.
Woo!
So today is one of my big days. So my shirt represents it, and it says, "I wear pink for myself, for my scars tell a story."
Awesome!
That was gonna be
I
my
love it. I
question. was
love
gonna
it.
ask,
Now how life tried
how
to
many
break me.
days?
Yeah.
How many days? How many years? That was gonna be my question. How many days? How many years you been cancer free? That was gonna be my question, but we never got to me. But okay, go ahead.
Lorenzo, how many days?
No, I said I'm asking you guys. How many
Oh, well,
days
you
have you
said
been
we didn't
cancer?
get to you. So I was just to you. You said we didn't get to you. So that's why I was like, oh, well, how many
Oh
days?
no, that was my question.
It be the Saints.
You,
It be the Saints. Look at the Saint here.
Y'all in the church. We still in church. I tell you, Lord.
So Miss
I've
Janice.
been a year and 5 months.
Woohoo!
All right. Come, Miss Stacy.
Since July the 11th.
Hey.
11.
Awesome.
No, I'm sorry.
Awesome.
July 11th is when I did my ring the bell. I apologize, which I did it late. June 17th is when I found out I was cancer free.
There you go.
Awesome. I love it.
A few months now.
Yep. And counting.
And
there you go. Keep counting. Keep going.
Every day.
You ladies are strong. Because sometimes when you hear that word come across, they call it the big C up in New York. You hear that, all of a sudden everything just goes down. Like I'm giving up. But I'm so happy you ladies did not give up. And you're here to tell your story to everybody because somebody need to hear this story. Because there's women out there now that's like, you know what? I got it. I ain't gonna live long and just give up. But just to hear you guys and y'all story that come across, it give them hope.
Definitely.
And I appreciate you guys for coming on here.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
for
having me.
Thank you for allowing this platform to be able to share so people can learn the importance of it, because it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, is that Miss Janice?
Who is that? Is that Miss Janet? Not Janice, last name Harris.
No, it just says
Angel Surviving Cancer Inc.
Right, that Janice. Not you, Miss Janice, because she ain't gonna stop. So is that Miss Janice that's running the Angels Facebook page? Shout out to whoever that is.
I think so.
Is she 36 years?
Yeah, it's been 30 something, so that could be her.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your stories here, and thanks for allowing the women to come out and represent Angels. Again, Miss Cynthia is the best. I love her, and I still can't think of my co-host's name. I can't think of it. And as soon as she texts me, I know exactly who she is before I even look at my phone. And it's sad that I can't think of her name, but met some lovely ladies there. So again, love the organization, love what you all are doing. I'm gonna see, can I get on here and order me this jacket? Can I get my jacket before the 24th? I want to wear it out of town.
We'll order it now.
If it ain't gonna come for the 24th, I ain't gonna order it. That's how we do. I'm sorry.
Well, you better
let me find out for you.
Get you some express shipping then.
Express shipping. Okay. All right. But listen, y'all, get on over to the website, be a support, follow and find some of these things that these lovely ladies are doing. They got a Facebook page right there. Go find them, go follow them, be a support, connect with them. They have resources out the box. Because I was about to say something else. Y'all pray for me. But they got resources, they got connects, they know people, they know things, and they can help in every facet or every intricate part of cancer. And hey, connect, follow them. So ladies, do y'all have anything up and coming that's coming? Again, we saw the beautiful jacket and the new merch that's available that is on the website. You can get over there and get that. What else is y'all got coming up?
There is, I think our meeting or our celebration is on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. So Angel Surviving Cancer is having their, let me just make sure before I put some dates out there.
Okay, awesome. And do you all have I think somebody wrote a book. Was it you, Amber? Was your book about your journey? Or
I have a journal called the Daily Journal. It's a breast cancer journey, so it allows you to fill in whether you're going through treatment, out of treatment, but just writing down daily thoughts, being purposeful. So it's called the Daily Journal. And it's on Amazon. You can find it there. You can follow me on Instagram to see all of my books. I'm A_dub_15. So I have one book about my life. So one part of a 3-part series that's out too. And then the breast cancer journey journal.
Awesome. So yes, get that. And I think Amber, you may be due back before October is over if you're open to share your other story for the other awareness for the month.
Yes.
So connect with Lorenzo and get scheduled back on to come and share that story. Yes, actually, I'd love to have you all back. Miss D, you got another story too. We want to talk about all of that good stuff. So again, it's to bring awareness, to make people know your trial or tribulation is not your final destination. It's just a speed bump in life that allows you to either gain momentum, or if you allow it to cause you to stop, you can stop there. But hey, these ladies are definitely here and on the other side, sharing their story, sharing their testimony, and allowing people to know that God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we could ever ask or think. So, man, I'm super excited. Stacy, did you find those dates? Or was it Amber? Who was looking for the dates?
It is October 26th.
October the 26th. And what?
Yes.
Okay.
It is October 26th. It's from 1:30 to 3:30. It's the Angel Surviving Cancer Breast Cancer Awareness Month celebration. It's at 4600 Reed Road at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church is where we have our meetings. So again, October 26th, 1:30 to 3:30.
Awesome. That's down by the Wells Fargo. It's across the
A
street.
little south. Look, a little south.
Yeah. So Wells Fargo on Reed. You know where the Wells Fargo on Reed Road is? The church is right over there. Y'all know where it's at. Go down through there. Go over
Well,
there.
you know, Ashley, when Miss Cynthia first asked me, she was like, "Do you know where Cullen and Reed Road?" I said, "Yeah, it's American Deli over there. That's where I get my hot wings from." So that's the best one that I drive to get my 10-piece hot with lemon pepper sprinkles. Okay. So,
it's cat corner from the Fiesta.
It's what? It's what from the Fiesta?
It's cat corner from the Fiesta.
It's the food.
And the Louisiana chicken is right across the street. I saw it on the map. I don't know or anything.
Popeyes is around the corner.
And if you drive down a little bit more and walking down there, they got the steam table down there. You can get you some pressed ham, you can get some liver loaf, and you can get all of that in the deli. And now I'm just saying what I saw on the Google map.
Nah, I don't need to do nothing but go get that 10-piece crispy American Deli and roll on.
I'm mad that we dropping all of these advertisements. I'm so mad. We dropping all these. So I need all of them to sponsor the show, this segment of the show. So if you know anybody over there, let them know that 10-piece needs to sponsor this here segment of the show, because we done advertised it 17,452 times. But yeah. So for those of you that did not catch the dedicated news, Cousin Al alluded to
what's that?
It's the American Deli.
We're now advertising for Big Back Nation. For those of you that want to get wet, go wet.
And look,
go wet, get wet.
That's by the Beltway 8 in Cullen. You got to go in the hood, the one that's right across the street from the Walgreens, next door to the Pizza. The $5 pizza man. And that's where I get while they cooking my chicken, I pick up my eyelashes. Okay, it all works out.
Lorenzo, operate your Baptist finger and turn her mic off. What in the world? I'm telling you, I saw.
Oh my Lord!
Oh,
these are the best of you. We hadn't even brought her on the screen.
You're hilarious.
I cannot.
Let's move on.
She said her eyelashes while she waiting on her chicken.
She gonna be 17 minutes. I get the chicken crispy, baby. It gotta be right. I got enough to go over there and talk to Sam.
Oh Lord, I can't. I'm done. Okay.
But look, this is what you don't know is that this one gonna be posting them wings probably within a week. Miss Janice,
because she gonna go and get them.
She gonna come way from north to go way south and get that chicken, and she gonna be doing an infomercial on her social media page for them people chicken. I'm not kidding you.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I'm done.
Let me tell y'all something. So, ladies, y'all's names are on the screen. Blot out their names, Lorenzo, because Miss Janice has already searched the internet for them. She's already. She about to friend y'all shortly. Miss Janice Harris. She about to friend y'all. She'll be sharing all your pictures. Yeah. Oh, she finna find y'all. Don't worry about it.
I gotta confess something, y'all. I don't face no books, snap, no chaps, tweet, no tweeters. Okay, so I'm gonna have to step my game. I had to have the little girl next door to put this on the regular thing. I don't face no book, snap, or chap, or nothing. But I will go in there and sign up.
She's so books.
Cousin Al was talking about Gospel Comedy Entertainment has a comedy show coming up. That one is going to be October 12th in Fort Worth, but November the 30th. I think we need to send Miss D the link so that she can come to the open mic and get on the stage and crack all her jokes. And just know that the winner wins a paid gig. So you come on and sign up for free. And when you win, you get paid to do what you're doing right now for for free. Understand? So gospel comedy
Just gotta talk
entertainment.
about the wings.
Yeah. When you put your face in the book, go look for gospel comedy entertainment, and the logo is gonna be a yellow microphone. And if you just so happen to gram the Insta, we over there too. Yeah.
I'll scroll through there. Because that's where I get all my prayer stuff from. But
okay. She's okay.
Yeah, but I go in there and do the fake. That's why I can't get no network going, I guess. Because I ain't Facebook, snapping chaps and tweet.
So November the 30th, I need you, Lorenzo. Can you got Miss D's number? Can you send her the link to sign her up for the open mic? We need her on the stage with all of this foolery she got going on. We pay people to be foolish. So you come right on. Cousin Al is one of them. He's highly paid foolishness. So
them two together, I'm not sure how that's gonna work out.
Listen, and guess who's hosting?
You.
Somebody from Nago.
You.
So we have these comedy productions, man. We do all kinds of craziness. We got to say a cruise coming up at the end of the month, y'all. I'm just dropping it all in there because I know Lorenzo probably got all this stuff set over there, and I try to do it before he embarrasses me with it. But at the end of the month, October the 12th, we're going to be in Fort Worth with the Saved and Silly Takes Fort Worth, Cousin Al, Mother Mitty, Trey Mack, Angelina Walker, Tanja D, The Ton of Fun, Miss Cotton. And I'm forgetting somebody, just blame my memory. That's going to be October the 12th. Then October the 31st, we are setting sail. But let me not skip the calendar. October the 19th is the Broken Reflection stage play. Yielded is going to be in there. They call him in Mabel in the play, y'all. Mabel has...
Come on, Mabel.
Yeah, y'all need to come check Mabel out. Come check Mabel out.
She's going to... October 19th, where?
It's going to be on Wallaceville Road. Then spelled just like it sounds, Wallaceville. It's not one of them trick. It's not one of them trick names, but it's Wallaceville Road. You can go to Broken Reflection stage play and grab those tickets over there. Come hang out with the cast and crew. That was right there. You can come hang out with us. Oh, sorry. You can come hang out with us and take pictures and do all of that good stuff and just enjoy. There's life stories in this Broken Reflection. So y'all come out. That is going to be on Saturday, October the 19th, Sunday, October the 20th. I'm doing it before Lorenzo do it because they make me nervous when they do this. They get on, make me tired. See what I'm talking about? I didn't do that. He did that. Ooh, so yeah. Look at that. I combed my hair and took a bath and everything. I was looking cute and smelled clean. I had on some tussie and so on the 20th, I will be releasing my prayer journal, which is a 60-day journey to healing from chaos, for healing your life after chaos. And so that is going to release, and it has scripture journaling pages, and it has 60 poetic impartations. Oh, look at there. You see how the saints, they try to make this sound so dignitary-fied. They is super spiritual. So we'll be sharing some of our poetry in that journal, and that's on July the 20th. Then the end of the month, we're gonna go get on the boat and we're gonna take Funny to the waters. So the Gospel Comedy Entertainment is doing the Saved and Silly cruise. So that newscaster y'all saw, he gonna be on there. Tanja D gonna be on there. Thomasine Pickens is gonna be on there. I'm gonna be on there. We gonna have some comedians on there, and we just gonna rougher the waters. I'm telling you. Al already said he been practicing Cadillac turning because he gonna drive the boat back.
And
the fact that he's
there.
I'll be praying for y'all.
Yeah, the fact that he's driving the boat is the problem altogether.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he from Houston, so he gonna be swinging and yeah. Oh, and
y'all
look,
be capsized.
Look at that. Look at that.
Long term.
I was just about to say Miss Janice will be in the building.
But this is the part that I don't like, is that they added this and we didn't agree to this. Yeah, they're gonna have a wet t-shirt.
Wet t-shirt contest. Oh, so it's on the 31st on what boat and what dock?
Carnival. We there for 5 days.
Okay.
5 days. Carnival Breeze for October the 31st through November the 5th. So make sure you done your registration to vote, and you done early voted and stuff. So it won't be no stuff when you come back. So everybody got to show me they voting sticker when they get on the boat. I need to know they voted.
through the fifth stage.
Wait, hold up, Miss D. You soon as you said you saw the wet t-shirt contest, you like, oh, where's this going? Like, what we trying to do?
Oh
here?
no, it just all the little stuff. I've been looking for me a cruise to go on anyway, and y'all said it's saved and silly, and then. I mean, it was more than just that. It's just giving me something to do. I'm very adventurous. That's why I done moved different places, and so I'm not afraid of too much of nothing. I'm gonna go check it out if I can. Yeah, so that's why I asked. So if it's something I can find out to do. Yeah.
And here go your twin who be all on these boats with people talking about her new cousins and stuff. And I'm like, Miss Janice, you on it? So backstory: I met Miss Janice on a cruise.
Hey,
I met Miss Janice on the Tom Joyner cruise, and she has my number one supporter since. I look up if I post a flyer when I get there, she there already taking videos and footage to tell me what I missed. I'm talking about not just locally. I showed up in Las Vegas, and Miss Janice was there.
Oh,
she love you.
Y'all pray for Miss Janice. I'm scared sometimes.
Listen,
let me tell y'all something. Miss Janice took care of me when I was sick. I came back from the Stella Awards. Miss Janice had me a care package that was out of this world with instructions, and she had some ginger tea and some. Let me tell y'all, Miss Janice looks out. Then she knew I was going on a retreat out in the woods, and she brought me some Skin So Soft sunscreen.
Making sure you was taking care of. That's what I'm talking about.
Miss Janice looks out, baby. I'm telling you, she looks out. So I love Miss Janice. But Miss D, if you're looking for somebody to hang out with, don't give her your number. You just take hers, okay? And you call her private, okay? And ask your people them how to text private. Because if she ever gets your number, honey.
Miss Janet, I got you to call Miss Cynthia, Miss Janet. She got my number, baby.
Oh, she wants the lady to call Angel Surviving Cancer.
I don't know who is Miss Janet. How I call her? What's her phone number?
You ain't got the book faces.
Just go right to Facebook.
No book.
You already got a friend request on Facebook.
She ain't got it though. She ain't got no Facebook page. Miss Janice, if you want her to have your number,
I just need to log back into it. Yeah.
If Miss Janice, if you want Miss D to have your number, let us know. We'll get it to her. We got her number, but we're not gonna give it to you. Don't worry about it.
It's 932.
Listen, y'all, it has been a fantastic time on the FIYAH Show. Again, angelssurvivingcancer.org. Get over there, follow them, find them on Facebook, find out what Miss Janice, Miss Cynthia, and the crew is doing, because they cutting up out there. So y'all need to connect with these ladies. Miss Janice and Miss D is planning a cruise 2025. They probably gonna get out of here for the new year. They might be in New York, watch the ball drop or something. I don't know. But
they gonna be hanging out with Lorenzo.
Yeah. So but seriously, D, get on Facebook and find you some folk. They got groups and crews and things, people out there doing all kinds of stuff. And Yielded is always posting 1,752 things because she's part of them, connected to, going, supporting, doing whatever. So got some stuff out there. So we'll make sure that you get in the know. Y'all ladies, come join me at this Broken Reflection stage play. Come hang out with me. It's still gonna be October, so y'all wear something pretty and pink and come hang out with me. Listen, I'm gonna represent with my pink, so it's a scene in there that's pinked out. So
we got you.
Y'all come on.
Yeah.
Yes, come on.
Let me look on the calendar and see what all I committed to.
That's all right. We're gonna send you the link. Lorenzo gonna send you the link.
Right, send us the link to that.
Lorenzo, so not only is Lorenzo my co-host, Lorenzo is my manager. And if I don't ask him, I don't know. Lorenzo, what time is it?
Please get us that information.
It's 5 o'clock. I think it's 5 o'clock. So
can you just text us what we need to know, please? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
You be texting him? You be texting these ladies, Lorenzo? Oh, this man be getting stuff set up. You better do it. I didn't know you text. I didn't know you be emailing. I didn't know y'all be texting and stuff. You better work it out. Come on. I love it.
That they're coming on the show. Got to text, email, Facebook.
Okay. See what I'm talking about? My manager be managing.
I texted him and I said, "Is there an option to come in live, or do we have to do this online?"
So
I had to go through to connect with and follow the link when I ain't facing no book. So it was, it was a job.
So this was a stream in your yard. But thank you for showing up, and you did good. We appreciate Miss Janice. No, don't do that.
What she do?
No,
she put her phone number up there.
No, she didn't do that. Can we delete that?
I'm trying.
I can't see it.
Okay, I deleted it. Miss Janice, no, don't do that.
Not there.
We'll give it to her.
People are gonna be calling you.
We'll give it to her. You know you a high piece out here in these streets, Miss Janice. You better stop. And no matter where we go, she dancing. Nobody else is, but she is. I'm talking about wilding out. But yeah, don't put your number up there, Miss Janice. Next thing you know, people be done hacked your stuff. Don't do that. But seriously, we'll get y'all connected to a lot of stuff. You and Miss Amber, who don't know how to pronounce Fuquay and Kirkendall. Yeah.
And Amber, stumbling and umbling.
Be sure you send her the link to sign up for the open mic.
Please. Because
and it's free for you to sign up, and it's a free show for y'all to come and watch. That is our Thanksgiving back to the community from Gospel Comedy Entertainment. So we giving thanks by giving a free show and paying some people to come out and be foolish. I don't think that's what we're supposed to say, but be comedians.
I think I'm gonna be in South Memphis because I go home for Thanksgiving.
Well, bring us something back.
I bring back them lemon pies I make, baby, from scratch. My kids fight for the bowl and the spoon still. And then crazy. Why you got to have him? My daughter always telling me, why Rico get the whole pie? I said, Rico, you can get a half. You need a whole like you need a hole in your head. You don't need a whole pie.
Well, I think you need to practice before Thanksgiving.
And let us test it out.
Yeah.
I think you
send one to New York.
If you only make them every Thanksgiving, you probably got a little rusty in between here and there. So you need to practice.
Sometimes I make them almost Thanksgiving meals.
Almost Thanksgiving meals.
So you make it before. Okay, yeah. So I mean, right now it's good. We can have Friendsgiving anytime we want to.
Right.
October is wide open.
Yeah. October is, you can put a little food coloring and make it pink. We know it's lemon.
Oh, I know when I commit to this, since it's a celebration, October the 26th, I bring a couple of them to the thing. So you have to show up.
Lorenzo, I think you should take everybody off the camera because October the 26th, we're not gonna be there.
We're not gonna be there.
You just said where y'all gonna be at.
It's our show. How you gonna have something that we not gonna be at and give to people? It's our show.
Well, I wasn't trying to take over. I was just trying to blend.
But I'm just saying, if you gonna do something, you give it where we gonna be at. Since you broadcasting it on our show,
October 19th, October 20th.
She said you gotta pick yours up before you go.
Look, did she put some paper in my face? She like, I'm over y'all.
Did she just
I'm over y'all? I'm over y'all.
Wait, did she just lean back? She just leaned back like y'all.
Y'all are hilarious.
So we skipped over when we went from October 20th, the book launch of Renewed, we jumped straight to the cruise. But the week after the book launch, which is October the 24th through the 27th, we will be in Atlanta, Georgia for the Spin Awards, where the FIYAH Show has been nominated in 2 categories. Cousin Al has been nominated as the co-host of the year, and Yielded has been nominated as the voice of the year. And Yielded will also be inducted into the Spin Awards Dope Women in Radio Hall of Fame. So
awesome.
That's where we'll be on the 26th, not getting no lemon pie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gonna figure that. We ain't gonna
you got to give her a celebratory pie.
But you know what? I thought D was gonna be my favorite, but I see you is.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting there like, oh.
But I know Stacey might hit her in the cut. She ain't gonna say it. She just sneak attack. She sneak attack.
Okay. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, she'd have hit in the cut.
I will.
D look like she can cook a pie too.
I love to cook.
She said she's from Memphis, so I just knew it was gonna be something.
Look, y'all, it's been a blessing to have y'all on here. Miss Janice has already given her benediction. So I guess that means it's time for us to go. Although she was talking about us ending church too soon. It was too soon for her, but she gone.
But you know what? Thank you, Miss Janice, for actually being on time today.
I know, right? It's 5:00. Anyways, we are here every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Shout out to Pastor Jaylon Calhoun out in those Las Vegas streets, who makes it possible for us to broadcast on Anointed Radio Network. Shout out to all of you that are listeners, lookers, and followers, and low-key supporters. That means y'all tip in and don't say nothing. That means y'all don't like the button. That means y'all don't share. Y'all low-key supporters, and we appreciate y'all too. We're just looking for all of you that want to be a part of the FIYAH Show. If y'all want to come on the show and y'all want to tell your story, call Lorenzo.
Call Lorenzo.
Yeah, call Lorenzo. I was gonna give him your number, but I can't think of it right now. It's 832-598. Oh, you don't want me to give him your phone number?
No, go ahead, give it to him. They call me.
That's not New York. Go ahead.
That's not anyway. Give him the FIYAH phone number, please.
Yeah, she was saying that was that New York. You talking about? Go ahead.
Yeah,
no, don't give him that one.
Go ahead.
Give him the FIYAH phone number, please.
No. We're gonna give him that New York number. New York.
I would not answer
that. Yeah.
New York number.
We'll be bugging high if we gave him your phone number. Bugging.
Bugging for real.
See what I'm talking about? So New York. Listen, ladies, you are now FIYAH Nights. You are official members of the FIYAH Church. You can show up every Tuesday if you want to. You can show up every Tuesday if you don't want to. You can show up any Tuesday around 6:00 and stress your, show up for testimony period. Just start typing it on the screen. Let the people know what's on your mind, what's on your heart. Just don't cuss, but show up. Let us know what's getting on your nerve and who irritated you throughout the week. So this is an outlet every day. That's therapy. I just signed y'all up for therapy sessions every Tuesday, 6:00. You can come on here and lay on the couch and give out your own likes. But we are grateful to have had y'all. Thank y'all so much for your testimony. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your resilience. Thank you for your willingness to share and to give back. Again, anything you want to talk about that you think edifies the body, because we're here to lift up the name of Jesus Christ. Anything you can think of, call Lorenzo. Tell them to book you on the show. You got a friend, a cousin, a neighbor, frog dog. If they can say Jesus, we want them on here. So thank y'all so much. Amber, stop laughing. It encourages me.
It does. It really does.
Thank you.
Look, let me come off camera.
Hey, you better watch how you do that. I do the pull back 3,000 and give God a praise right up in here. The sound of that bell hits me down in my shana now. Don't play with it now. Listen. Let me tell you something. Ice cream truck came down the street in Nashville the other day. I almost gave him a pumpkin patch praise. We were walking by a pumpkin patch right in front of the school. The school was doing a fundraiser, and they had the bumpy pumpkins, the white pumpkins. They had the squash pumpkins. They had all of that. And that thing come through there and rung a bell. I said, hey. Well, you better watch out now. I will run through all these pumpkins. Y'all, hey. There's something about that bell ring that does it for me. It activates my Holy Ghost. Don't play with me now. Listen.
Wait, what's the name? Good Humor? Because it ain't Mr. Softy.
Who? I don't know. I just heard the bell. It wasn't even about the ice cream. Ring the bell again and watch y'all run. You ring that bell again. Watch y'all run all through up in here. Gonna tear this church up. You hear me?
See, I was up here. We have a melody up here.
That's the Unalive You band.
This is the real.
That's the band that don't let you out the back. I can't say. The one with no windows and no door handles. That's the Unalive You band. Don't get in there,
Mr. Softy. Mr. Softy.
Yeah, Mr. Unalive You.
You know what? I'm done. Okay. It's been a great show. It's been beautiful. Thank you.
Don't go to the Unalive van.
All my New York people is gonna be sitting there like, what? Never mind. Anyway, she's from Houston, y'all.
We can't say the KIL word. It's gonna ban my stuff, so we have to say unalive. They're gonna unalive you if you get in that van. You're never gonna show back up.
Getting in the van. You just coming to the window. Coming to the window. Give me double cone.
What? This is taking a turn.
One strawberry.
Get off of here.
Yeah.
Get off of here. All I wanted was the pink foot with the bubblegum toenail. That's all I wanted.
Oh my God.
Y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that popsicle that was shaped like a big foot and it had a piece of bubble gum.
Just get the screwball. It's the same thing.
No.
Y'all eating foots?
I want the foot with the bubblegum toe. The big toe was a bubblegum ball.
So you gotta have your foot in your mouth? That's what it is.
The foot in the mouth ice cream, is that's what you're saying?
Now on to him who's able to keep us and present us faultless before the Almighty God. May the grace of God, the sweet communion of his Holy Spirit, rest, rule, and abide with us henceforth, now, and forevermore. And they all said, Amen.
Amen.
And good night.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all back next Tuesday.
I
love y'all. Bye-bye.
Lorenzo, you guys don't forget to send the information, please, and thank you.
I will not forget.
Okay. It was a pleasure.
Bless
Always.
you.
Always.
She got to come back. She got to come back.
I don't even know how to get out of this. Here's what I'm talking about.
Just leave and go to the store. We'll knock you out. Don't worry about it.
We'll put you out.
Hit the end button. Hit the red X at the bottom and say exit.
No X down there. Oh, leave the studio. And I'm
Goodbye.
out of here.
Deuces.
I'm hitting it. It won't even let me leave you.
Oh my God. Help her, Lord. Help her.
I'm telling you, I'm hitting the X's. It will not let